Hey guys, welcome back. Let's start off this session
We're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons!
with
Thank you, Travis.
a with a recap. Sin will join us later, hopefully. Bit under the weather, but yeah. Take it away for a recap.
Okay, so Listry met us all at breakfast and encouraged us to all go to the Premier's mansion instead of just Rhodes, because Rhodes was going to originally go because he wanted to first of all, we had an appointment to kind of ask for reinforcements. I don't have the place written down because that was a session that I wasn't here. But we're kind of going off to do two separate tasks, and the one that is going to take a little longer, we were asking the Premier to send reinforcements to that place before we get there. But originally just Rose was going to do that, but we were encouraged to kind of all do that together. Thrym asked about the Premier and if the Premier was trustworthy. I don't know. I actually don't. Now that I think about it, I don't know exactly why he asked that question, but I imagine it had something to do with our talk with Briseis. And Listry said that the king selects the premiers, and sometimes they're his cousins and related to him, and that's what makes them trustworthy. And all of us were like, are we sure that that is a mark of what trustworthiness is? And Listry's like, well, they've never done anything bad or wrong as far as we know. And so we were a little bit sus. Flower then asked if the king, Marcos or Marcos class?
Marcos.
Marcos. Basically where he got his power, and we learned a little history lesson about we knew that Mirkos had overthrown the Shadow Emperor and it had something to do with that, but he does have magic power, but it's not inherent. He has pacted himself to a formidable, probably a devil, though the fact that Listry didn't totally know was a little interesting. And that was what had given him some of the power to destroy the Emperor. And after Listry left, Flower was sort of like, wow, isn't that interesting that this whole kingdom is kind of built on on somebody else's power, because Flower is herself a warlock and is like, well, if Seneschal decides not to give me powers anymore, I'm kind of fucked. So they had this interesting conversation about sort of why must it kind of makes an interesting sort of sense that a bunch of warlocks would be suspicious of a bunch of sorcerers that have inherent power. And we had a little bit of a conversation about where other people's power comes from and how the druid and the ranger in the party, and even Zira, even our cleric, is a little bit indebted to her god, but how some people kind of where powers come from. Wake also pointed out that warlocks could theoretically, there could be many of them. They could kind of make as many as they need, but sorcerers are born. So that's maybe there are a lot of warlocks to compensate. So we got to the premier. We got to the premier's house. What?
One more thing there. So there was also a question about what exactly the devil would want in return for that much power.
Yeah, what
and
did the devil want in
also,
return for that much power?
and also that we learned that some of the high up rulers in both Steelhelm and Arborus are direct friends of the king who defeated the Shadow Emperor. So people got power not only in Enderos but in the two neighboring countries as well.
Yeah, it seems like Thrym had talked about how in Ironhome people were respected the king, and there seemed like there was people were on pretty good terms. So seems like after the war things are kind of surprisingly peaceful. But it seems like it might be built on this kind of shaky foundation of all this power kind of belonging to somebody else, and Flower was really interested in what happens when that favor gets called in. Has it already been called in? What's going to happen? We get to the premier's mansion, and Zira asked for a specific tea order with exactly 2 tea cakes, and that was hilarious. Flower and Thrym poked around the books and discovered that some of them were just for show and weren't actually books, which we thought was fascinating. Rhodes tried to meditate on the special stone that he had found, but didn't sense it, and then kind of became distressed and freaked out a little bit. And it was one among the first questions that we asked when the premier kind of got out there, and he was real squirrely about it. He basically said that oh, I have so many precious gems, and I have ion stones and magical items. And Rhodes was like, no, I know what an ion stone feels like. This wasn't that. This was deeper than that. do you know what happened to it? And he was like, no, 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 you must be mistaken. And Flower was like, hey, well, if you have something that's that magical, wouldn't you know about it? Maybe it's been stolen from. And Wake and Priya like insight checked him, and they were like, Ixnay, Flower. um,
Maybe chill out.
maybe Flower then proceeded to ask him about warlocks. And kind of pressed him a little bit, and clearly his surprise, but like also we're from other planes, so whatever. Um, and that kind of there were other questions that he kind of declined to answer, but she was sort of like, isn't it interesting that like he basically asked like, how come you don't know how many warlocks there are, but you do know exactly how many sorcerers there are, and you do seem to track your wizards through these academies that people go to. This was around the part where we learned that Thrym didn't go to a fancy academy, which is apparently kind of unusual. um,
Self-taught.
yeah, self-taught. So we sort of learned some interesting things about like who gets tracked with magic and who doesn't, and that like gave us some interesting insights into the world. Um, so after that, we swung by the magic shop. So Flower, because Flower wasn't there originally when they asked for the Iron Stone, so she was going to basically like bluff her way to the idea that she could afford the Iron Stone, so Rhodes could hold it. Rhodes did in fact hold it, and his eyes went all like white, and he basically went like full Gollum over it, and like didn't want to let it go. And it was kind of a little bit of a struggle, and the poor shopkeeper was like, please come back to me now. And so we got it out of his hands, and then Flower, but like Rhodes didn't love letting it go. And so Flower,
Specifically, Flower asked for it back.
yeah, Flower asked for it. Yeah, Flower put a down payment on it, so they hopefully when they get paid after the end of this, they can get the rock for Rhodes. Um,
Rocky roads.
we then set out for our next job, which I am sorry, guys, I don't have notes from the last session. I don't remember exactly what it is that we're going for, but we are traveling for like 2 weeks. And we encountered some some monstrosities, some like shadow hounds, and a hill giant. It seemed like they were like connected somehow. We had a really interesting combat where the MVP of the combat was definitely Wake. He made this like spike growth thing that became this like meat grinder for the things that kept kind of running through it. Flower used her Eldritch Blast to kind of like sort of blast them out of the thorns, so they had to come back into the thorns. Wake had this like really gnarly kill of one of these dogs that he had basically like was a bear and like dragged one of the dogs through it and didn't love it. Not a great look for a druid. Priya had some trouble hitting them from range, and so she flew right up to the hill giant with Dragon's Breath, and got a hit on him, but then got swatted out of the air. Which really said it like the way that Wake put it was it lit a fire under his arse, and he just like absolutely just completely wasted this thing after that. So that was another kind of like hint about Wake's feelings, like there's kind of will they won't they that is going to definitely be a will they.
I'm so
And
sure.
yes, it's the two of you playing the characters. Yes, I am very sure. um, so then Zira healed Priya back up, and they kind of like she and Wake had like a little like, oh no, I was upset, I was worried about you moment. Thrym and Zira also had a little bit of a flirtatious banter, kind of like watching them, and their flirting kind of like mimicked the flirting, and that was cute. Flower also kind of like complimented Wake on the strategy surrounding the spike growth, but like kind of noticed that he was like upset about the dog stuff, and so she offered him the rest of her fairy wine, which he declined but asked for later, like when they weren't actively on the road. Meanwhile, Rhodes was investigating the dogs and the giants and trying to see like what is it that they wanted. And it figured they probably it seemed like the dog and the giant were aligned, and they just kind of wanted a meal. Wake also noticed that Priya had made the last ice flower that he had made her, like had kind of asked Listri to fabricate it so it would stick around for longer, and was flattered that she still had it, and kind of got this like reverse um, feeling of like when Wake walks away from Priya, like Priya kind of walked away from him, and so they kind of like got that reversal. That was interesting. We found this strange old like bastion type of place that looked pretty safe to be, but clearly is not, as we later would find out. But it seemed like a pretty like it seems like it's like built environment for resting in. And we went through a couple of watches. Thrym and Rhodes went on watch, and they talked a little bit about like what if the Bastion had once belonged to the Shadow Emperor. And then Thrym showed Rose his new trick. He's like a transmutation wizard, and he turned a rock into silver, and then turned a rock into wood. And Rose was like carving into it. And Rose was like, "Hey, you shouldn't be self-conscious about not going to magic school because this is really cool." Thrym, so they had some like nice conversations about that. Priya avoided taking a watch with Wake.
Wake with watch.
They're both W's, man. Let me. She took a watch with Zira instead, and they had a little bit of gossip about like inter-party dynamics. And she basically, so she didn't have to talk about Wake, she was like pressing Zira on how she felt about Thrym, and Zira was like, "Well, yeah, obviously." Obviously I'm into Thrym, but for like I'm
Obviously,
not.
yeah. Freya was like, "What?" Okay.
I'm not like if it seemed like she wasn't like super pushing it, but she was into it, like, and so they kind of had the reverse of that conversation that they had last session about sort of brick to the face and sort of like Zira's advice about being obvious, but Zira being like, huh, maybe I haven't been as obvious as I should be, and so she's thinking about that. And then basically in the middle of that conversation, a ghost kind of came out of nowhere and tried to possess Priya, but failed. Priya screamed and thunder waved the ghost and did a little bit of damage, but initiated initiative for us. And we heard a bunch more undead coming toward us, like over the rise. So basically, what's happening now is that Priya and Zira have their armor on and everything, but the rest of us like are kind of unarmored and just getting up and having
Freya
to
doesn't wear armor, but yes,
fight this
the
battle.
sense is there.
Like, well, the rest
I have
of
my
y'all
scales on.
basically the rest of y'all were ready for combat. The rest of us are like just waking up. So, initiative. We begin.
Yes. We are going to pick up.
Excellent recap.
We're very well done. Take a point of inspiration
Hooray!
for that recap. And yes, we will get right back into it where we left off. With all of you inside this house of sorts.
And the ghost went through the wall here, right?
It went through the wall. That's correct. I believe, yep, there is the initiative, so perfect. It's saved.
She did give at least Wake and Flower extended night vision,
Yeah.
dark vision.
Oh, that's right. I had written that down too. We have extended night vision.
I think she gave it to everyone except for
Rose.
Rhodes. Yep.
Everybody but Rose. Yeah.
For now, I have her sheet up until she feels well enough, or if she feels well enough to join us. But let's go ahead and start this combat. And top of the order with the boots of alacrity, Wake. Kick us off.
Wake. Wake wakes up, and he will sit up and just, is surprised by the scream, sees. Did the ghost get shoved out of the room?
It did. It got shoved through the wall.
Pushed through this wall.
And we hear there are enemies outside.
Yes. You can actually, Zira tapped you with 300 feet of dark vision before.
So I can see them.
Yes. Did it not translate? Or it did. It did, I think.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that this is the only hole in this room.
Yeah, I mean, you can see out the windows. What that looks like a hole is actually just a wall.
Okay.
There's a door that Flower is blocking right now. But
yeah. To the right.
Yeah, all right. Wake, conveniently, I have Moonbeam prepared, so I'm gonna cast that.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Wait, go and give it to you.
I cast Moonbeam right here.
Okay. I believe it's a 10-foot thing, right?
It is a 10-foot
cylinder.
I posted it. It didn't fucking. Hey, Macarena, please do the thing.
Are you casting it on an enemy?
He's doing it in the doorway so that
Okay,
if
well, it
they
won't let
want
me
to get
cast
through,
it
they
from-
have to walk through it.
Oh, smart,
from
smart. Okay,
Gunda
cool.
Beyond, so I'm just gonna do it from my character sheet here.
Okay,
Maybe it'll do the thing.
that works.
Judy, do the thing.
Is it
Shoot.
paused? No.
There we
it is.
go. Boom.
Nice.
And then Wake is going to run over here and turn into a bear.
Bear.
Very good.
Here's your brown bear. And
Brown bear,
actually,
brown bear.
I'll
mean
move
blue bear?
you.
You put me in the corner of the
Blueberry.
room.
I'll
So-
put you there.
Okay. But yeah, Wake is right in front of the door.
Okay.
Come at me, homies.
And this is a wall behind 0, right? I mean, a window.
Yes, it is.
It looks like it's open.
Let me so I
is.
can
Is there a
see.
window next to me here
There
too?
we go. Okay.
It is.
There's no light coming out of it,
There should be.
so I'm not 100%.
Yeah, I can see through it.
Yeah, you have to get up right
Oh.
next to it to see out the window. That's
Oh,
why.
you were correct. That's why I didn't realize. Sure. Okay,
Um,
good. There are windows.
Yes. Okay. That is your turn.
Wake didn't really say anything, by the way.
just
He did
What
that.
to deal with it?
Okay. So, it just looks like moonlight for now. Let's see what 30 feet.
Yes, that's all it looks like.
Okay. I'm sure it gets hit now with damage.
Yeah, con save, please.
Hooray! Radiant damage too.
Con
Radiant.
Redadianate.
Oh,
save.
rhododendron.
DC? What's your DC?
14.
14.
Roll a 16.
Okay, it takes half. It is radiant damage. I rolled 18. So
Damn.
it takes 9.
9. Okay. All right. How does this look when it damages the
So-
skeleton?
It's not entirely obvious. The moonbeam is not entirely obvious to everybody
Yeah.
at night. It almost looks as though in this circle there are just these wisps of mist, of like watery mist pooling up from the ground. As if there's a body of water here, but there is not. When the skeleton steps on it, it's as though mist and fog just spills off of the form of the skeleton, just like plumes, as if it's burning, but instead of flame, it's watery mist.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Well, it's already in it, and it's very close, so it's gonna come up and attack you.
Mhm.
With a short sword. For a 23 to hit.
Doesn't it?
What?
It absolutely hits. I'm
7
joking.
7
I'm a
points
fucking
of
bear.
damage.
Hang on, rolling the con save. Okay, I succeed. Moonbeam stays up.
Okay. That's all it can do on its turn. It's Priya's turn.
Okay, so I have no spell slot, but I have 1 sorcery point left, so I'm going to use it to twin a spell and cast Ray of Frost at both of these guys in the back.
Okay.
Roll 2 hits. The first one's a natural 20.
Nice.
Yay!
Roar.
Slow it
And the
down.
second to hit, yeah. The second to hit is another natural 20.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, cantrip time.
You're getting
Crunchy.
redemption for the last session.
Yeah, goddamn. Okay. So the first damage is I rolled an 8 on the D8. So is that 16?
Oh
wait, no, hold on.
Nope.
Sorry, it rolled twice.
2
Never mind.
and then
2
yeah.
and 8.
Yeah, so it's
So-
10 total.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
And then the second one is
This one that goes to the one on the left.
Yes.
Okay.
3 plus 8, so it's 11 for the other one.
I like to imagine that
11.
both froze,
Gotcha.
like Ray of Frost, it twins and just goes in both nose holes.
Nah. You're gonna have some
She-
real
and
bad
she-
sneezes. Brain freeze!
She-
Brain freeze!
She points just over, wakes back, and they zip right just above him and smash into these guys' faces. And their speed is reduced by 10 feet
Okay.
for this until like my next turn, I think.
Gotcha. Any movement?
And she's gonna not back up against the wall because she's actually going to turn around and face the wall again because that's where the ghost went.
Yeah, it did. Okay. This skeleton here is gonna dart up. Go ahead and roll your go and roll your damage.
Okay, that's a 9
All
and an
right.
8, a 17.
Damn.
Cool. So, describe how this skeleton just instantly incinerates from your moonbeam
Yes.
because it failed to save.
So as it runs into the moonbeam towards Wake, the misty plumes of energy that are just flowing off of the creature, just almost like tears it apart. Like its arm like falls off as it's reaching forward, and then its leg just collapses into pieces until it just scatters into bone on the ground in front of Wake.
Perfect. All right. That's the end of its turn as it's dead.
Wake really hasn't gotten the bear noises down yet.
Flower. You begin.
My turn.
Nope. Right next to you, right behind you, as you are watching this bear plug the hole, the door. You hear chopping sounds.
Oh boy.
As if something metal is trying to get through the door.
It's a haunted house right here.
A bit of metal shines through the wood right next to your head as another skeleton, or what you would assume another skeleton, is trying to break the door right next to you. But it won't do so until it's done enough damage to it. But that's the end of its turn.
I like the idea that it probably could have just opened the door.
It's just Jack Nicholson. It's okay.
Here's Johnny.
It's practicing.
Okay. So this one.
Uh-oh. Through watch out.
Yeah, I feel like this is somehow related to me. Oh shit! That guy does not look nice.
Yep.
What are you talking about? He's got such a big smile in his picture.
I can't see him.
I can't see him either.
I see him on the initiative tracker.
You see
Oh.
a bright light shedding through the window as a short sword comes bashing through as this skeleton
Safe. He's too
attempts-
short.
smashes through the window and stabs right into you with a flaming sword.
Ow. So
Fuck
there's
you now.
there's glass on the windows, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Where is this? Priya or Thrym?
Thrym.
It's the room right here. It's coming through this window.
Oh, I thought Thrym was. I thought Priya was the one near the window. Got it.
Priya is where her
Thrym
token
is
is.
by window, and so is Zira right here.
I mean, we
That's
do look
Priya's-
alike,
Priya's,
so I
Priya's
understand.
token for me.
Alright.
Priya's token is right here, so that's why I was confused.
rolled.
I think you need to reload your VTT
Yeah, that might be
because
it.
sometimes it doesn't keep up.
It rolled a 20 to hit.
Damn.
You take
Doesn't hit.
6 points of piercing damage and 3 points of fire damage.
Ouch.
Can I not?
You just choose to ignore
I
that.
choose to not do that.
I don't think I
Like
will.
when I choose to ignore my problems in real life, but usually they're not flaming swords.
Uh,
Thrun gets a pretty nasty gash in his shoulder.
Ooh.
this one.
Good thing it automatically cauterizes, right?
Yeah,
Seeing its buddy
so stable.
get incinerated. It's going to come by and dash. And that's all I can do for now. But it is at the window, looking to crawl through.
Now.
Shit.
It's Zira's turn.
Turn undead, right?
Let's see.
She's a cleric.
Yeah. What is let's see what our feature. Turn undead.
He can heal.
She can also heal.
You're fine.
See
He's the
or
wizard. I know we forget
hear.
that because he runs into danger.
I'm not even wearing my armor.
You
So
don't have armor. Oh wait.
Yeah, he's
You're
a he's a
dwarf.
dwarf. He sure
Oh
does.
shit. He was born in armor.
That's like half his identity.
You're right. He does wear
Honestly.
armor. Oh my
You
god.
don't have armor. That's
You're
half
fucked.
his identity.
All right. Only one. Okay. Gotcha. Sorry, I'm just reading the
Okay, you
channel
weren't
divinity.
necessarily thinking you'd have to play Zira.
This is true. So she is gonna turn undead, and she's gonna move here so she can get most of them. Oh no, she'll have to move a little bit far forward. So right on Wake's ass.
Hey, back off.
Okay. I think that gets most of them.
You can
Okay.
drop a template,
True.
then
Thank
you'll
you.
know for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So it's see or hear. So you hear Zira say a prayer to Lisette.
Please, Lisette, kill these lamos.
Exactly.
Accurate.
It was.
And I gotta
It
roll a
was.
bunch of wisdom saves. Fun stuff. What's her spell DC? My apologies, guys. Spell DC.
It's giving me more time to think about what I want to do on my
14.
turn.
Okay.
Hi, Eve.
It's a natural 20 from that guy.
Aw.
Aw.
That guy fails. That guy fails. Fail. Fail.
Nice. This is why to have a cleric.
Fail.
I thought you were gonna say have a pen. I was gonna be like, yeah, but it has nothing to do with me.
Succeed. Okay. So I'm marking the ones that failed.
Nice.
Oh, one more. This one has a different saving throw. Succeed. Okay. Gotcha. All right. So I believe the channel divinity says they turn and run immediately, right?
They do. Their turn for a minute.
Okay. So this one, you get an opportunity attack through the window.
Whoop.
The thing is, if you hit them, they're not turned anymore. They only run for as long as you don't attack them. Not that the characters necessarily know that.
This one completely goes off the map. This
I
one.
think Grim probably reactively swings.
Okay.
But it's okay. He's not going to hit anyway. 13.
13 hits.
Fuck.
You get an opportunity attack if you want. Wake.
Yeah, bear time.
Bear time.
He also began his turn in my moonbeam, by the way. Oh no, sorry.
No,
He's just
yeah.
running away.
Yeah.
My mistake. I don't know what I'm doing. Claw attack.
Before this skeleton can even like run away, you do
Hey.
double damage with the warhammer, and you shatter
Thank you.
the skeleton dead.
Incredible.
Damn. Trim
Uh,
looks
Maybe.
at
I
his
rolled
hammer, surprised.
Would you roll to hit?
an 11 plus 6, 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, it takes 2d6 plus 4. Because bear time. That's 10 points of slashing damage.
10 points. Okay. Much like Thrym, you completely destroy this skeleton here.
Roar.
Perfect. That is Zera's turn. Flower.
Flower. I can't see most of these things. I'm gonna move to see if I can. I'm gonna go this direction. Okay. I think this is through the window, right? This one here.
Mhm.
Okay. And this is a door here.
It's a window.
It's a window.
Yep.
Okay, then.
Uh,
And this one doesn't look like it's running away.
no, it's trying to get to Thrym through the window.
It's trying to get to Thrym. Okay.
Did you
well,
look
we
out
can't have...
this? Did you look out this window?
Yeah, I can. I moved over here so I could see out the window.
Okay, you see another pair of skeletons coming closer.
Okay. I am going to bonus action Misty Step. It won't let me because it won't let me go through walls.
Yeah. You have to see where you're going.
I can see where I'm going. Like
If you
I
can see where you're
see.
going, then you can. Oh,
Yeah,
But
I
you're
mean,
saying
it's
you
just
can't
on the map.
walls.
On the map,
Yeah.
it's not letting me. It's not letting me.
Oh
move
yeah,
the wall.
yeah. Sorry,
So I'm just
you
gonna
Misty
move
Step
my.
here.
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Okay, where'd you go? I was gonna
My
move
token.
you
I
through.
tried to go out the door, and then my token went away. Here we go.
Okay, gotcha.
There we go.
You see a ghostly, translucent figure right here.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. I am more concerned about Thrym right now. Do I see more? I don't see more skeletons.
No.
You said that there are more skeletons, but there are not any more in my line of sight.
These ones down here.
Down. Nope, I don't see. Wherever you're pointing, I can't see. I can't see in there anymore. I'm going to deal with. I came out here to deal with this thing, and so that is what I will do.
Okay.
I am going to. Flower did not have more of a plan than this, so she's just gonna blast this skeleton in front of her. The flamey.
So I started
the flamey
blasting.
One. Yeah,
Very nice.
I'm gonna blast the flamey one. It's
They
okay,
give her some
Thrym. I
flower
gotcha.
power.
Flower power. That's right. Okay, that is a 26. I don't know if it went through though.
26 hits.
Sorry. I will return it on. Come on, roll damage. There we go. Okay, 8 points of force. And it is pushed off of this ledge. Actually, no, it's this direction from me, so it's only pushed back this way.
Yeah, 10 feet. All right.
10 feet.
It's also just a curb, right? It's not that high.
8 points of damage.
Yeah, it must not be because they're
Yeah, it's just a street.
swarming
It's
up.
curb.
They're swarming up.
I mean, I've seen people trip on a curb and break their ankle.
Yeah, but it wouldn't do falling damage probably. But Flower's not about it. Cool. Okay, that's Flower.
Okay.
She has what are her? I think they're gonna be moonflowers because it's nighttime.
Mhm.
Her blasts are moonflowers.
Nice. All right. Thrym.
Where the hell did everything go?
Gotta get out that
I can
window.
no longer see anything. Oh, never mind. As everything disappears from his vision here, And he kind of yells out to Flower, "Thanks, Flower!"
I got him. There's more on the other side of the door. Be careful.
Sounds good. Thrym will kind of move over here. And he will throw a nice old flaming sphere.
Oh.
Right about here.
Man, imagine having spell slots.
Okay.
And will use his bonus action to charge it into these two. Would you say that it will hit both or one of them?
Let's see. You have to target a creature, so
Yep.
only one.
Then I'll target the left one.
Left one. Got it. Dexterity saving throw. Uh, 19.
Alright, so he saves.
Yeah.
Right.
But you still, I think it's half damage.
2d6
Yep.
on fail.
You guys remember when Thrym used a flaming sphere and it burned us?
3 points of damage.
All right. So it takes half of that. Anything else in your? Any
Take a
more
step back.
movement? Gotcha. This skeleton is gonna continue to run as it is turned, and it is essentially pretty much out of the fight. Rhodes.
Okay. Rose doesn't see anything.
He knows there's one coming through the door over here.
Over
It's, like,
where?
hacking through it.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
It was. I don't know if it was turned. I can't remember, but there was one there.
Well, if there was one there, Rhodes is gonna go towards the door.
Okay.
Is there currently hacking going on at the door?
You hear some scratching. Yes.
Can he attempt to push it open and
Just open the door.
Well, I don't know if it's a push or a pull.
It is.
Does it say? Is there a label?
It is a push.
It's a push. He's gonna attempt to like push it and push over the guy on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give it a good kick.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna give
yeah.
I'm gonna give it a dex save.
Okay.
Against your
Basically
athletics.
just charging through it.
So whatever your athletics, it has to pass this dex saving throw, or it takes
Okay.
damage.
So just an athletics check.
Yeah.
Oop.
Oh, buddy. You don't have a
My
reroll?
my shoulder. Fuck. I like
You
failing.
didn't
it,
stretch
to be-
first.
I like failing it, to be honest.
Okay. You go to shoulder check this door open, and it just you stop dead
You didn't
stop.
twist the knob first to get the door open.
Yeah.
So you just basically pushed it in.
He built these doors really.
I'll
sturdy.
say that it only takes one of your attacks. So
I only
if you
have one attack.
Gotcha. You can decide to open the
what the
door if
fuck?
you want.
Yeah.
We're level 3, boss.
Well, you've been using a bonus action attack. So
No, I haven't. I'm a bear.
No, I mean
Oh,
Rhodes
him.
has.
Okay, sorry.
Rhodes
Yes,
has.
I used a bonus action attack.
I'll say the athletics check was an attack roll, basically.
Okay.
So that was your.
Sure. You know what? He's gonna use one of his bonus action blade words and then open the door and prepare to get hit by something.
All right, go ahead and open the door,
Nice.
and you see that one too.
Like we're in a haunted house at Disney.
Jump scare.
Okay,
It's marking the use.
gotcha. All right. It's now this one's turn. I am going to see if it gets this back. Oh, It does. Okay.
Damn it.
Um.
I'll fight that ghost.
Well.
I'm too pretty to be possessed.
Same.
Yeah. Everyone here's too pretty.
Mm,
You see a ghost down the alleyway. Okay.
Who sees it?
Flower.
Grim, I think.
As
Oh,
you
okay.
Flower.
look at this ghost down the alleyway, it grabs your attention as you see its face darkens and an evil looking smile just widens unnaturally big. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it wisdom or charisma
Wisdom.
for possession? Okay.
it's not
I
possession.
don't think it's possessing. I
It's
think
not
it's making you
not
scared.
possession.
Shit. 14?
That's not bad.
That is just successful enough. You do not get aged from
Oh
a
my God.
horrifying visage.
Oh.
Um,
I forgot ghosts
How
do
dare
that.
you attack our vanity, sir?
And then you see it darts back through the wall.
Oh shit.
I need to physically move it. There you go.
Hey bitch.
Boom.
I didn't forget you.
And well, Priya, it's gonna dive into your chest, and
You bitch.
I need you to make a charisma save.
Okay. We have a paladin on the team, right?
No,
Sure.
honey, no, we don't.
13?
13 is just enough.
Get out of me!
And you shove it out right next to you. As it fails its possession again. Okay.
Ooh, this is personal.
This skeleton
There can only be one blue bitch in this house.
is just gonna keep running.
I mean,
It is.
Technically, there are.
I'm just
issues,
gonna
but-
take this one out of the fight.
Weight doesn't count.
What?
Okay.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
No strategizing.
But you're so cute.
By the way, let me know if any of the skeletons outside end their turn within my sphere.
It's within 5 feet, isn't it?
Okay.
But I can't see anything anymore.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So
Bunch
that
of this
one's
shit
out of
going
the
around.
fight. That one's out of the fight.
Yeah.
Out of the
Okay.
fight.
Yes. This skeleton here is going to come up to you, Rhodes, and try to fit a sword into your belly.
Ah!
It rolls a natural 1.
Cool.
Instead, it puts a sword through its buddy's belly.
They got
Um,
bellies?
so
its
right
rib
through
cage.
the between the bones, and it just
Between the
does nothing.
roads. Yeah.
Get stuck.
It
What
gets
is this?
stuck.
Pirates of the Caribbean?
I was thinking the same thing.
Wake, you're up.
Wake moves here. And because I'm a large creature, I can occupy the same space as a
Yes, you
creature of a
can.
smaller size than me.
You just bump 0.
I will use one of my attacks to move Rhodes.
not attacking
I'll
him,
say,
right?
I'll
You're
say,
not
I'll
sniping
say, you don't have to use one of your attacks. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
I move Rhodes 5 foot back.
Okay.
And because
your
it's
big
forced
water
movement,
paw.
he does not get an opportunity attack against him.
This is true.
I will bonus action.
What?
Move my fucking moonbeam 60 feet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. So here we
Let's do con
go.
saves, please.
Yeah. The ghost fails.
Excellent.
The skeletons. That's a success. And that is a success as well. So they both succeed.
Okay. Should I roll damage thrice or just once for all three?
I'll leave that up to you. Whatever you want to do.
I will roll it once for all three.
Okay.
19. No shit.
Damn.
Nice. All
10
right.
and a 9.
You're rolling so
19.
well on Moonbeam, yeah.
I guess. Yeah, no shit.
Okay.
Ghost.
Lost.
Ghost takes full. Half of 19 is
rounding down,
9. No, 10. 10. We round
Okay.
up for you guys.
Rounding up. 10.
Okay. They look a little fucked up.
I will then, since I didn't have to use an attack there, I move here, and I just claw slash at the ghost.
Okay.
That probably doesn't hit.
That's
a 12. Oh, like, so Wake is like angry
Well,
bear standing up right now.
12 hits.
So 12 hits? Okay.
Aw, cute.
Rhodes is like crouching.
Ah.
But its corporeal form, it'll take half damage.
That's okay. I rolled 10 plus 4, 14 slashing damage.
Okay.
So it takes 7.
7? Gotcha.
And then I will bite attack.
Gotcha.
This is a D8. I have to
The
pull all the dice
utility
out of here.
bear.
Okay, that was a natural 12, so if a modified 12 hit, this definitely hits. That's 9 points of piercing damage,
Okay. Reduced to 5.
as you say. And that is my turn.
Okay. Buddy skeleton over here. It's gonna work its way around this flaming sphere.
If it starts its turn, does it take the fire damage?
Yeah, within 5
yes,
feet of it. Yes.
It would, yeah. Go ahead and roll damage. 2d6. Thrym?
I can't see what's going on out there, but that's not the flaming skeleton, is it? Because that would be silly.
It has to do dex roll, no?
No,
No,
if it just starts its
if
turn
it-
within the proximity.
It takes damage, yeah.
Oh, I see.
It like you put the ball next to it, and it was like, oh.
Ow.
Okay. 6 points. All right. Flower. Short sword
Yay.
attack. 13 to hit.
13 is my AC right now without my armor.
Gotcha.
Oh, man.
You'll take 4 points of piercing damage from
Okay.
the short sword. All right. That guy's dead.
Yeah, and undead.
And undead. Yes. Priya.
Alright, Priya's gonna look at this ghost, and just kind of say, try that again, I dare you. And she's gonna cast Shocking Grasp on it.
Okay.
So, hopefully 16 to hit.
That hits.
Zappy zap. 3 damage. Yeah, my cantrips are great, guys.
All right.
Bug zapper noise.
You like shuffled your feet on the ground and then
3
You got some-
points.
yeah, you can just
and,
poke it.
and it also takes less from lightning.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, shucks.
is
But it has no reactions, so you can move away if you want.
That's true. I don't want to leave Thrym to get possessed, so I'll stand next to him.
Okay.
Oh, no, there's a zombie there. No thanks, I'll just stay here.
just like looks at the window. Ah, go.
Zombie, no.
No thanks. This is a really tight quarters.
Yep. Okay, this one
Sure.
is gonna filter in.
It began
starts
its
its
turn
turn.
in my moonbeam.
Yep.
Your new
So
knee.
let's
Ho
see.
ho. Hee ho ho. That's much worse damage. That's a 4. Okay.
4
It was
total?
bound to happen.
4
Yep.
total.
I rolled
Okay.
a
God.
1 and a 3.
Oof.
Well, let's
Between
see if it
potentially
passes.
20
It
damage?
rolled a natural 1, so it takes the full 4, and that was just enough.
Hooray!
Okay.
Okay. This one down here, I need you to roll 2d6 for the flaming sphere again.
The fleer. There you
Ooh,
go.
11.
Big dick damage.
11. All right.
There we go.
Yeah, it's looking fucked up.
Fire.
Barely keeping itself together. Sorry, Flower. 16 to hit
16 hits me.
for 7 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
How are you looking?
I had that 10 HP from breakfast,
Okay.
so this is my first. This is my first damage that I've actually.
And you didn't get hit in the
I didn't
hill
get hit
giant
in the
fight.
other. I didn't
Nice.
get hit in the other
Alright.
fight, so I'm okay
For now.
for now.
How's Thrym
Yeah.
looking, by the way?
Thrym is looking a bit roughed up.
Okay.
Okay. This guy was pushed back. But he's gonna come in and he's gonna climb through the window.
Nobody puts Boney in a corner.
Thrym is now
Here.
looking scared.
Oh, now I can see the picture.
Just now?
He wasn't visible, except on the initiative
Oh.
tracker for most of us.
Yeah, that's spooky.
All right, Thrym. I need you.
I need you too, class.
To roll. I need you to roll me a dex save.
Mm-hmm. That was
Big
good.
move.
19.
Okay.
Thrym was ready for this.
He was born.
Very
for this.
dexterous with the armor off.
Just
Quick.
tucks in and becomes a ball.
Like a cat. Just
Wow.
pouncing.
This flaming skeleton like climbed through the window and Thrym just like squatted down, just
All right. So this
ready
flaming
for whatever he
skeleton
was gonna do.
threw himself at you, but it completely misses as you duck and dodge it. You are not ignited.
That is very good.
Or
news.
on fire, and that's
Hooray.
all it can do. Zira is going to. This moonbeam's not going to hurt her, yeah?
No, it
yeah,
will.
well,
Yeah, it has.
I can't
Probably will.
pick.
Okay.
Yeah. It just,
Well,
that-
Maybe
she's
don't
gonna
kill Sin's character.
Yeah, she's gonna come over here and try to save you through him.
It's radiant damage too. Does that do double to a dark cleric? I don't know.
I don't think so.
She's gonna take her long sword and
She'd probably hiss.
She's gonna use the murder sword.
Radiant damage can come from both.
It was a
she rolled a 25. So.
Oh, can I voice Zira's line right here?
Yeah, go for it.
Hey, tall, dark, and flamey, leave my Thrimmy alone.
Very good.
That's good.
Very good.
That's good.
Did
I'm channeling Sin.
7.
I think a little too
I'm
nice,
sure
he approved.
but all right.
7 damage to it with the long sword. And Flower, you're up.
Flower does not like being hit by these skeletons. She's mad at them. So she's gonna look at them and kind of curl her fists and then push outward really hard and cast Shatter on both of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And I think for her it's like the flowers. She's never cast this spell before, but I think she's thinking about the kind of the way that shape water works, but instead of water, it's closer to something that's like glass. So it's still a flower pattern. It's still the moonflowers that kind of like crawl up them, but they're kind of more translucent, and it looks almost like water, but then like shatters all over them, and that's how her shatter manifests itself. So I need con saves from both of them.
All right. What's your DC?
16.
Okay, they both fail.
Fabulous. Oh, that's terrible damage, unfortunately. 7 for both of them.
As you release the shatter a little bit behind them so you don't get hit in it, you are sprayed with a shower of bone as they're both destroyed.
Fantastic. Good. She will. She'll kind of growl something in Goblin at them, and then run back in
Yeah, like
here.
more arty energy.
Okay.
Yeah, she also speaks Goblin. I can't. Can she? I guess she can't get through the window. Can she crawl in the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can break it with the
Can
free
you put-
action, and then
Can you put me in here?
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
it's getting a little cramped, but
A
we're
little
here.
bit, yeah. She will struggle in to rejoin that side of the fight.
Okay,
Okay.
Thrimy boy.
Three boy. All right. Well, there's a big ball of fire out here, but I don't think it can reach anything in a reasonable manner.
No.
Actually,
It can move 30 feet, can't it? 20 feet? I can't remember which.
You'll.
hold on. I need my measuring tools. There we go. Can it go here and just bash into this guy from behind? No, wait, we've done that before. It goes here and bashes into it sideways.
Sure. Oh.
At the very least, it's in proximity of 5 feet. You can't. Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know about bashing, but it will still take. Well, unless it's immune to fire damage, because it's on fire.
Mm-hmm. You can certainly try.
I can't move my token. I don't actually know why it didn't become mine.
There it is.
Very nice.
All right.
And bashing into it, it has to do a dex save.
Yep. It fails.
Excellent.
Let me check something real quick.
Uh-oh.
It is immune to fire.
Okay. It does not take 5 points of fire damage.
It does not.
Can you write that down?
Yeah, sure. Rhodes.
But wait, that wasn't my action. That was my bonus action.
Oh,
So
right. Yeah,
I
yeah.
still have my action.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
So Thrym is gonna magically find the biggest piece of loose wall and catapult it towards this guy, upcasting it level 2.
Okay.
Nice.
Dex save. 15. It fails.
Excellent. It takes 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Which is doubled because it's a skeleton. So, it is completely obliterated right in front of you.
There you go.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Rhodes.
All right. Stay out of my friend's body. And he's gonna use
Yeah.
a bonus action to
Consent, please.
cast Shillelagh on his hammer and bonk this ghost in
Okay.
the head. You see how you like this? Boop, cast. God dang it.
Unfortunately, that misses.
Lily.
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
I missed.
Okay. It's the ghost turn.
Oh, what? Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Let's see if it gets its...
I missed.
Once again, Priya.
Yep.
Wow,
Bring
it
it.
really like.
I
what is
did, I
with
did
it?
try challenge it.
Did
You
it take
did.
Moonbeam damage?
Oh, yeah. Does it
Oh,
take
yeah.
Moonbeam on at the start of its turn?
If it starts its turn in the moonbeam.
It takes
Echo?
damage if it starts its turn in the moon.
Okay, well, let's see.
Okay.
Hands off my bosom.
That's okay. The first one is cocked. Got to honor the cock. But the second one's a
Honor the
9
cock.
Honor the cock.
and a 5. 14 radiant damage.
Okay, you see it's rearing up to once again try to possess you, but the moonbeam itself completely dissipates the ghost.
I just want to see if I would have failed.
Go ahead.
I would have failed. I rolled an 8.
Yeah, you would have.
Wake
Damn.
saves me again.
Yeah. Last skeleton turn. It's in the moonbeam. I'm gonna take that I'm gonna take that 14 again, if that's all right.
If you'd like to. I was
It's
about to roll it again.
unless you roll a 2.
Well, now I gotta.
Go roll.
Is
roll
it
for it.
even possible?
The first one's a 1.
Oh.
If he rolls 2 ones.
Second one's an 8. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, did I have to roll a con save for the ghost?
Yes, you did. The DC's 14.
Okay. Oh shit. That was a 20 from the on the con
Is the
save.
ghost still alive? Oh, so it takes half damage.
Oh. 14 DC?
Yes.
What's half damage?
7.
From 14?
14. 7. It's still up.
Oh, shit. Well, I failed my charisma
It
save.
did.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Back again, boys. What happened?
I forgot to roll.
Narrate.
Okay. Well.
I said hands off my bosom.
Yep. So the skeleton gets obliterated. Now we just have to deal with the possessed Priya.
Priya.
Priya, as the
Yes.
ghost's possession finally takes hold, you feel your mind's eye just shrink, and you are looking into a tunnel. You can see everything that you're doing, but you have no control over yourself.
Luckily, I have no spells, so that bitch is fucked. I have cantrips.
What do you have?
I have Shocking Grasp and Ray of Frost, a crossbow, and a dagger.
Okay.
Everyone just to beat me up, basically.
You will. Do you have any sorcery points?
No, I've used everything.
She's got nothing. That's what
Okay.
she's
I got
complaining about.
yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why this ghost was so focused on Priya, but
It
like,
didn't
I
know.
love
I
it.
mean, it doesn't know my magical capabilities, I suppose.
Yeah.
But my resources were tapped. I didn't finish
All
all
right.
the
I guess
rest.
it just went for the hottest person.
Who around
I get
you is looking the worst? I think it's Flower, maybe? No? Nope, Thrym.
I think it's me.
Okay, Thrym, you're getting
Can
a
I just
shock.
roll a d3?
Yeah, we'll do it that way. D4, because you have the bear too.
Oh, that's true. Oh, wink. That makes it easier. I don't have to roll a d3. Here we go.
If you're going to hit
1,
anybody,
2
please hit the bear.
I think that's roads.
Yeah, it's
What do you
roads.
think?
Yeah.
I should have picked before.
I did
One,
clockwise.
Two,
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Okay, so
Roads.
Shocking roads.
Yep.
Roads, you aren't wearing any metal armor, are you?
He's not wearing
totally
armor.
not wearing
He's-
any
yeah,
armor.
he's druid.
Great.
He can't.
So I don't get
There might
advantage
be
on you.
yeah, there might be a few metallic rocks stuck to
Nah,
me,
it's
though.
fine. Shocking grasp.
It's
That's,
fine.
That's a 9. I rolled terrible. Hooray!
To hit?
Yeah.
I don't do it. Oh, no.
Okay.
She's just winging wildly,
Moonbeam.
like glazed over look in her eye.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Well, you saw that happen.
Yeah,
You saw
yeah.
the ghost.
Get out of it!
Priya, if you would run out, go through the window and
Oh.
south.
What?
Full movement.
1, 2, 3.
Attack
I
of opportunity? Is that a good thing?
Get a
If
bonk
you
me,
want
go
to,
for it.
yeah.
Want
Can
to?
we? Yeah.
I
can
can't
I
go
take
through
an
the
attack of
wall.
opportunity?
Can Thrym like
Does-
go for the feet?
Can
with
I
the hammer?
grapple her?
Oh, I guess that's the word I wanted to use.
Repel.
Tripping, grappling.
Can you do that on a reaction, or is that like something you have to do for a full
A
attack?
grapple attack is just an attack.
It's
and
just
you
an
can make
attack, yeah.
an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, go for it. We'll see if
You
she's
gotta
I'll
hit
just
first.
form a pile on top of
that's a 5 plus 6
11
for an 11.
The hit?
to hit.
Yes.
No, no.
Okay, bye.
Is that just unarmed strike?
Yeah, punch me.
Warhammer, yeah.
You have no strength.
Or-
It's gonna do a minimum of 1 damage.
Oh, yeah. So
No, to grapple as
grapple,
well.
it
Oh,
would be
you-
Like
athletics.
catch the feet.
It's athletics.
Oh,
It's
an
athletics.
check.
Yep.
Ooh. I'm very athletic.
This
so don't even
emaciated
worry about
dwarf.
it. 11.
Yeah, that is not successful. Class, you have to move me through the
Oh,
wall.
okay. Wait, that's not how we do grapple. 11 is the DC.
the
Make an
contested.
acrobatics.
Oh, okay, so I have to do it for Wake first.
Yes, do it for Wake
Okay,
first.
right. I rolled an 8, guys.
Okay.
Man, I suck.
Grapple.
Alright, so she was
McKenna.
grappled successfully by Wake.
Yes, you were grappled by the bear. Okay. That's it.
All
Wake.
Uh,
You gonna beat me up?
Wake just falls forward to restrain her. Restraining himself.
Okay.
Flump.
Yeah.
Bear hug.
Literally, you cannot move. Bear hug.
Freya's just making unearthly wailing noises.
It's Priya's turn.
I'm assuming I'm attacking Wake, because he's on top of me. Or should I try to escape? What would the ghost do?
Try to escape.
Okay,
Okay,
so is
so
that
it's
an
another
acrobatics?
Yeah, another contest. Your acrobatics is
I
better,
rolled a
yeah?
natural 18 for a 22.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 2 for a 7. Guys, my dice. Alright, I'm staying put.
Priya doesn't want
This
to,
is this
Priya
is
doesn't want
what
to
you
do it.
want the dice to
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Priya is
Priya
internally
is
like, no, 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 no,
spirit
no.
of the dice.
Zira, cleanse me, for I am unholy. Push me in the moonbeam.
Well, we're both
It
restrained, so
disintegrates.
we ain't going anywhere.
Remove all these combatants real quick. Okay. Zira, what does she have that can help against possession?
Would a blessing
Possessione.
force it out?
No, you need protection from good and evil, or I think she could turn
jeez.
undead and make it run out of me, but I don't know if she still has that left. She used it
No,
once.
she used it.
Guys, you get more.
There are,
And
I
abilities.
mean,
also,
creative
you
solutions.
also, you
That's
also
true.
can't do that. You also can't do that because Tess tried to do that one time and it didn't work.
Oh.
Like, and not because they failed their save, but because that's not what the thing does.
Never mind, I don't know shit.
Does not have
I remember
Never
this
play
protection
cleric.
from
keenly
evil
because I was like,
undead.
my cleric can do something, and in fact, she could not.
They just had to beat the ghost out of him, basically.
That's pretty much the option. I mean, we don't.
Does
you
Zira
know,
know that if she beats up a possessed person, the ghost will
Well,
get
I
thrown
was
out?
gonna have since Zira's not here, I was gonna have Flower Roll Arcana on my turn to try to figure out.
Well,
It's
know
true,
that
but
we
Zira
it is
is
Zira's
here.
turn, and class.
Yeah.
Is the
I mean,
cleric.
Zira could roll a religion roll or an arcana roll to see what she knows about this, and then you can set the DCs and decide how you want to handle what Zira knows.
Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna have to do here. So I just had it open. Why do I do this to myself? This would be a religion roll. She didn't know what to do. So I'm gonna roll. She's gonna cast sleep, targeting you, Priya.
Right, and it has to go over my current hit points, right?
Yep. She's
Alright,
gonna
roll.
cast it at second level. There's sleep. Okay. 78. That was a good roll.
What is it? What did you roll?
38.
Yep, I'm asleep.
Oh,
So, yep. You are asleep
Freya
now.
passes out.
Which is technically unconscious, yeah?
Yeah, how long does it last?
a minute.
Until you're woken up.
Okay.
Okay.
Or I take damage, I'm sure.
Yeah. With that, it's Flower's turn.
Can I roll Arcana about this to try to figure out how to get a ghost out of somebody?
Yeah.
Flower also does have an idea. It's a dumb idea, but
I love it.
it's a Flower
Do it.
idea. Only 13.
13. Okay. There's a few ways that a possession can end. The body drops to 0 hit points. The ghost ends it. Or the ghost is turned or forced out by an effect like Dispel Evil and Good spell. So,
Okay. Well, Flower doesn't know how to do any of the spells. And she doesn't like she's asleep, Priya's asleep, so she doesn't love the idea of like trying to hurt her while she's asleep. Priya, where is that flower that you fabricated?
It's tucked behind her ear.
Okay. That it wouldn't have shattered or anything when you hit the ground, right?
I don't think so.
Because if
I think
so,
it's, like-
that is a thing that Flower will absolutely burn her reaction on to try to like
Aw.
rescue.
I don't think so. Well, I
Um,
don't know the terms of fabricate and how durable it is, but
Yeah, I mean, I figure if it's still made of water, like that was Flower. Flower, she's asleep now, but that's basically Flower's idea is to try to get her free to come back to herself. So Flower's gonna take that little ice flower from behind your ear, and just kind of sit next to you, and is also going to. You're still grappled, right? You're still grappled, and you're like
Bear's on top
slumped
of me.
over in the bear hug.
yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bear hug.
She's going to look up at Wake and cast Hex on you for your strength to give you disadvantage on your escape.
Me?
No, on Priya.
Hex on my what to escape?
On your, I guess it's acrobatics, right? So your
It should be
dexterity.
acrobatics. It would not be my strength.
Yeah. So it's your dex. She's gonna hex your dexterity, so it's harder for you to
Dexterity.
get out. So it's harder for you to get out. And that, but it's noticeable that like this time when she casts Hex, usually it's just like a snarl of thorns, and this time it's like a little crown of white flowers.
Oh.
There's just like a couple of little. It's like roses. Like there are little thorns there, but they're tiny. And she's kind of look around wide-eyed. What are we gonna do? She won't be asleep forever. Wake, you could maybe talk her back into coming into herself again? Talk her into making the ghost go away?
Do I think that would work, class?
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, you fuck.
Someone's gotta know what's happening.
Or
Just
religion
beat me up,
check.
guys.
They're both minus
I-
one. Okay.
Okay. Or
I'm an
Also-
idiot.
can
Can
you
also check it
maybe a wisdom? Is there any way a medicine
Listen,
check that you can?
I don't think this will work. I just think it's narratively satisfying.
Let's say if you can convince me that a medicine check would work here, which I assume medicine is better.
Wake
for-
has spent like his whole life training to defend the pedestal of Dolach. Like,
Okay.
I'm sure this sort of thing has come up. I would say, like, survival might be a reasonable role for this.
All right. Yeah. I'll agree with that.
Thrym also roll.
Yeah.
I
Thrym,
think everyone should,
roll.
everyone should have a
please.
chance
A
now.
natural 20.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
I wish- I
You
should've
are
shut up and rolled
you
it.
you absolutely know that talking a ghost out of someone is not possible.
So Wake as a bear just looks at you, Flower, and just like shakes his head no.
But does he know what is
Okay.
possible if he knows that isn't possible?
Yes. So you
What is-
know
This-
that
this
dispel
stuff.
evil and good, or reducing the target to 0 hit points would expel it.
Wade gets the honor of beating the shit out of Priya.
Would expel the ghost.
Like it's a very mournful bellow.
Just push me in the moonbeam. It's fine.
That's not non-lethal, you
Or-
fucking idiot.
Oh,
Well, hold on.
roll me into
You
the
would
moonbeam.
know that the ghost can choose to end the possession. Maybe if it's convinced to come out.
So the ghost could be talked out of it, but Priya can't be reasoned with it.
Yeah,
No.
you can't appeal to
Okay,
Priya,
got it.
unfortunately.
You
But
have
I
to
don't see
appeal
why
to
the
the
ghost
ghost.
would leave.
I understand mechanically that that's not what happens, but like in my heart, that's what Flower
Yeah.
wants.
Well, who's next? Trim,
Yeah. Therm,
beat me up.
roll.
Uh,
Arcana.
I cannot
Just
convey
bonk
this
me
to
on the
you
head.
because
Rolling
I'm a
Arcana.
bear.
Yeah.
Oh,
19's
good
good
roll.
enough to know everything.
I just know the same things.
You know the same things, yeah.
Smash my head like a pumpkin.
Thrym is going to yell out at the ghost. Leave her body and take mine instead. I have way more arcane power right now.
It's true, he does.
You see Priya's body twitch a little bit in her sleep. But
All
the
right.
ghost does not become expelled. Yeah.
She just wants to be hot.
Rhodes.
Rhodes doesn't know what to do. I don't. Maybe he knows what to do about ghosts. What do you? Was that a survival? Is that what you called it?
Yeah.
Just to see if he has a knowledge of it. Yeah, so okay, he does.
He does, yeah.
He's gonna kind of crouch down and just kind of like poke Priya's forehead with like the end of his hammer.
Oh,
Come on,
All right.
ghost, get out of there!
You poke her head?
Yeah, just kind of poking it with like the handle of his hammer, like just kind of nudging.
Okay.
Get out of there, ghost!
According to the spell sleep,
what? He didn't hurt me.
Yeah, but
I guess he woke me.
you woke up.
Oh well, all right.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah. like
back to business.
like the Exorcist.
What
Her
are you
head
gonna stay in
twists.
there?
She vomits green.
You're gonna die. There's no way you can win. Get out of
Uh,
there. Just run away.
You hear a guttural, like, just nastiness come from Priya. Exactly.
Cool.
Wake.
Okay. Wake will drop bear form
Okay.
by bear, and now I'm just myself. Not on top of Rhodes.
On top of me.
Yeah.
Are you still
So-
holding Priya?
Yeah, absolutely still restrained. But he needs to speak. Look, Spirit, I know you just want to cause pain, but it's no way your existence here has to end. We have a cleric, we can put you to rest, but let our friend go or we'll have no choice but to destroy you.
You see
A fair point.
Priya was very, like, struggling against your arms, against the grapple. And as soon as you say, put you to rest, you see Priya goes limp.
Let
Like,
us help
stops fighting. Are you sincere?
Yeah. Wake is.
Make a persuasion check.
Boy, I'm so good at that's good. Dirty 20.
The ghost also finds Wake very charming.
Okay. You see the ghost ends the possession, and you finally find your faculties as it comes out besides you.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna change up the music for this.
Despacito.
Unless someone is trying to destroy the ghost.
Oh, that'd be sad. We'll end your suffering, and murders it.
Thrym will hold magic missile ready, but will not
Yeah,
fire.
Flower is holding an Eldritch Blast.
Zira, do you mind?
Any signs of it trying to possess?
Do you mind giving it its final rites?
You see the ghost looks like an old knight or some sort of soldier. You see translucent like armor, a helmet, and it looks peaceful, calm, in a way.
Are there any symbols?
Make a perception check to see if you can see any symbols.
Eh.
11. You do see a couple of symbols, but none that you would recognize being from where you're from. I'd say the symbol on like a pauldron kind of looks like a cross torches.
Okay.
That are ablaze. But as soon as Wake says, Zira, can you help out? It holds its hands, and you hear it speak for a moment and calmly. Wait. If you can truly put me to rest, I must show you all something.
All right.
Follow me.
What do you want to show us?
Where?
And it floats through the wall. And you see it come out like it's like passes by the window and starts going this
Right,
way.
it takes damage from the flaming spear.
Nah.
It avoids the flaming sphere.
Wake will carefully get off of Priya. Sorry.
No, I'm glad you did it. That would have sucked otherwise. Can you help me up?
Wake does. He holds his hand out and pulls her to her feet.
Stand up. Fuck. Thanks for not bashing me over that, by the way.
Not if I had any other choice.
You
She'll
see,
look toward the door.
I was about to do it.
I bet you were.
I will. Can I just climb out this window?
yeah, of course. Yeah, you can.
I don't have the
That's
patience for
definitely
this shit.
That's definitely what Flower was gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, she wiggled out the window.
Okay.
Thrym! Oh!
Thrym will have put out his
I'm on
flaming spear,
fire.
but for some reason I can't control it.
For now, it leads you down the middle street towards the fortress in the center of this bastion. The fortress that you see has been completely almost flat, save its foundations. It's not much to speak of, and you didn't choose it to rest in it because there was no roof, there was no walls to be had. It was just rubble and completely destroyed. However, the ghost leads you through the rubble to the back of the bastion of the fortress, where he points down at a particularly a pile of rubble, and he says, "You need to remove that. There is a cellar door."
All right. Rhodes, Zira, you mind giving me a hand?
Wrong ones.
Yeah. Let's see.
You get something
That looks
indignant
slightly better.
about labor, physical labor from Zira.
Then take off the gauntlets.
Mold Earth. If that helps.
Yeah,
Flowers.
so does Flower.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like Wake like kneels down and then just.
Yeah.
Just raises the entirety of Wake up.
All
There we
right.
go.
Easy enough to do. You don't have to make any rolls since mold earth and just physical, like actually moving the stones out of the way. Well, mold earth is just earth, not stone.
No, it's both.
I would say it's
Stone is earth.
stone.
It's
but
stone
not like a
or earth.
big
It's
stone.
Stone or earth? Okay, gotcha. All right, so yeah, easy enough to do. And you expose this large cellar door that kind of opens. It's double door, so you gotta open both doors to get in. But as soon as you expose it, do you open it?
Is this where we need to go?
Yeah, Flower totally would open it.
As okay. Yeah.
As soon as you say that to the ghost nods sagely to you, and and you see Flowers already attempting to open it.
We've tweaked Flower's curiosity instinct. There's no going back.
You open the door, and it opens up into a staircase, a stone staircase down into the cellar of this fortress. It's dark, no light whatsoever. But
Yeah, but we all have.
Yeah, we have
zeros.
Zira's night vision.
Zira's
for
night
Rhodes.
vision lasts for an hour. So
Yeah. Rhodes' Flower still needs to hold Rhodes' hand though.
okay.
She makes a little.
Sorry, I was
she-
away from my computer for a second.
She
Yes.
does a little
Rose.
produce. She does a little produce flame in her hand to give her extra light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Rhodes stick close.
The ghost leads you downward, and before like you even open the door, he was already like sinking into the floor through the door. But now he's in front of you, and he leads you down the staircase that goes down about 20 feet into a wide hallway that goes on for about another 20 feet, and then it opens up into a cellar. And he says, and as soon as he gets to the end of this hallway of sorts of the cellar, he stops and turns to you all. In the center of the cellar, there's something that keeps me bound here. It keeps us all bound here to wake up every night, to wander aimlessly. Please destroy it so I can finally rest.
Before we do that, who are you?
I don't remember anymore, but I know I was fighting for something right, for something righteous. I know I was following a group of leaders to end the oppression of someone so evil.
The Shadow Emperor.
And you see he just kind of like thinks a moment as you say that, and there's like a moment of realization. Yes, him.
That must be why you kept wanting to possess Priya.
Don't worry, friend. You succeeded.
I'm sorry. And he looks to you, Priya.
Oh, reverse positions, maybe.
um, please.
Wait.
Wake.
Jesus, I was just gonna say he goes down.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is pitch black, but with Zira's dark vision in the center of this cellar, and you see like there are smashed like crates and barrels. The stone floor is stained with wine and food and refuse, tons of dust. But in the center, what's really weird is that there has like it seems like the stone floor has shifted and twisted in an unnatural way, like the stone itself, like the earth itself has been twisting into like a spiral of sorts. And at the center of this spiral um is an obsidian stone.
Does Thrym recognize it?
It looks very similar.
Does
Oh,
Road
similar
Deer
to what?
sing?
Similar to what?
Oh dear. I think this is a part of the Shadow Emperor's throne.
What?
Or at least the same material.
Yeah.
But it's a smaller. It's very small. Like it looks. Wake, you have the highest perception here, yeah?
I don't know.
What's your
I would say
passive?
likely.
Yeah, I think so.
My perception is 18. My passive perception. Oh yeah, my passive perception is 18.
18. Anybody higher than that or similar?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. So yeah, you spot the tiny stone in the center of this spiral thing. And I mean it's the size of a nail. Like a wood nail.
Rhodes is looking at this twisted up earth bit, and he's just like, "Wait, that does not look good."
Does it look inset in the stone?
Yeah. It looks like it's like protruding out of the floor itself.
Can I try and remove it?
Do you enter the swirling
Yes.
section? Okay. I need you to make a constitution save.
Oh, that's cocked. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. That's 14 plus 4. 18.
14. Okay. As soon as
18.
you enter
18.
18. As soon as you enter the influence, this swirling section of stone, you get a wave of nausea, but you push past it and you're able to get up to the stone.
Grit my teeth and I just. So, describe again. There's like a wooden insert in the stone. I don't understand.
Okay, so it's like a little stone shard about the size of a wood nail that
Okay.
is standing
Oh.
straight up out of the stone flooring, and
So
it
it's like a
seems to
teeny
be
tiny piece.
it's like a sliver of stone.
Like Splinter.
Yeah,
Wanter.
and it seems to be the epicenter of the swirling section of stone on the floor.
Okay. Here's what Wake does. he opens his water skin, shapes water, and just basically freezes this object in basically like a fist-sized golf ball sphere of ice, and picks it up.
Okay. As you pick it up with the shaped water, you have to physically pick it up, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't move it. Like I can't mage hand it with water. But
this ice solidifies on the shard, and you pick it up easily off the floor. It wasn't actually inserted; it was just standing straight up, like on its.
that's somehow worse. Okay.
As you pick it up, you can feel the ice vibrating, and you feel like the whatever the shape water, the ice is going to shatter, like within 6 seconds.
Oh.
What do you got there, Mike?
I don't know. And I throw it at the wall.
Okay, you throw it out the wall, and before it actually hits the wall, the ice sphere that was encasing this shard of obsidian darkness completely shatters, and all the ice just scatters around it. And then the shard itself, it doesn't go, the momentum doesn't carry it to the wall. It sinks straight down. It just does a 90-degree gravity down onto the floor again.
Well, that's terrifying.
Okay. I have another idea. Let's see if it works. And he will pull the Trident of Fish command,
Oh boy.
which is a large
Good start.
fork. And he's going to try and loop it underneath the quote-unquote like head of this.
The prongs.
Yeah, he's going to try and like fork it up because it
It's-
seems to want to fall straight down.
The shard isn't big enough. It's like I said, it's very small. It's like a wood nail
Okay.
size. Like if you
Um,
had an actual fork, maybe.
Are we trying to? We're trying.
Well,
to
I
get
do
rid
have a
of
fork.
this.
I pull out my mess kit and I take out a fork and I just lift it up.
Okay. Lift it up. It seems to want to fight you to go into the ground.
No. You're coming with me.
Just say no.
What are we going to do with it? Like,
I
where are we
don't
taking
know.
it?
It can't be here.
Rhodes, can it sing to you?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you
It
know
made me
wants?
sick just coming near it. You might not like what it has to say.
Be careful, Rhodes.
It's making you sick.
If I
Oh.
remember correctly, this is a splinter from the Shadowfell itself.
Do you
I can't
take
imagine it has nice
Oh, we
things to
should?
say.
do you take the shard close to the party?
I'm reluctant to.
I need to know how far are you away from the party from everybody else.
I'd imagine I'm only like 10 feet from everybody else.
Oh, okay. Everybody make a con save.
Okay.
I will roll for
16.
Zira.
5.
20.
Oh, that's pretty low for me.
Con save for Zira. She rolled a natural 20, so she's good.
Flies,
Or
your
Antrim.
interim.
Okay.
5? Oh no.
16, you're good. You feel a bit nauseous. 23, you feel
there is a
nauseous.
There is a reason I am trying
It's
to
a nat
train
20.
Flowers Con.
12, you just feel nauseous. Flower.
What about the 5?
Mhm. Flower. Yep.
You immediately throw up.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
checked out.
Oh, Flower, you okay?
I don't like it. I think we should get rid of it. Do we have to have it? Can we get rid of it?
I'm trying to resolve that.
Well, the ghost wanted us to destroy it. Why don't you hit it?
She's gonna use an action to get a spell slot back with
Okay.
her Route of the Pack Keeper.
Hey, why don't you set it down on the ground and Rhodes will put a
That's
shillelagh into
because
his
that's
hammer.
what it wants.
What do you mean?
Since you brought
It's-
it closer to the ghost, you see the ghost is like in a trance floating forward to it, and it stops about 10 feet from the shard, and it just goes catatonic.
Oh, just fuck this. And then Wave holds out his hand and he casts Thunderwave on the stone.
Shit.
Which is thunder damage, which
Yeah.
usually does more damage to
Yeah,
objects.
Flower was about to cast Shatter, but didn't want to get Rhodes. It would get Wake in it.
All right, so roll your thunder wave.
Okay, hold on. D8s. Where did they go? Oh, here it is.
There's a threshold here, so we'll see if you meet it.
First roll's an 8.
Okay.
Second roll is a 6. 14.
14. The shard goes flying, but is resilient. It does not break apart and shatter. You see it. How far does it go?
15 feet.
15 feet. You see it fly 15 feet in the direction you were facing the thunder wave, and then it
Which was
immediately-
away from the party because
Yeah.
I'm not trying to blast anybody.
and then you see it like kind of like do like a few flips in the air and then go straight down.
I'm gonna hit it with an Eldritch Blast to see if that does anything. So it probably won't, but Flower is like, maybe we didn't do enough to it.
Fuck this thing.
Okay.
Fuck this thing. 26.
Hits.
I know it's little, but I bet that hits it.
It hits it. Yeah.
That hits an ancient dragon.
12 points of force.
Are you doing? Does your Eldritch Blast still push things?
Yeah, it still pushes. I'm gonna try to push
Alright.
it against the wall so it doesn't go down far, because if it's trying to like burrow into the ground.
Okay. The wall itself, where it is right now, is about 15 feet. So it stops short of the wall, but it is not destroyed. You see it just barely.
Has
Wake.
anything seemed to do anything to it? Look different.
I mean, it pushes it around.
Wake will reach towards where they were having that fight. And he will concentrate on the moonbeam that he has never forgotten, and he's going to pull it into this room. Onto
Okay.
This thing.
Okay. All right.
I will help you
well-
out with that. I'll make a little mold earth,
Hold on.
like pillar, so it can't go
Rhodes-
too far down.
Rhodes says he might have something
By all means, please.
I
What you
said
got?
I was.
before
He said
that.
he was gonna hit it with the
'Cause-
hammer.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, if it's gonna take your moonbeam
But-
a little bit to get here. It's gonna take
Yeah.
a few rounds.
Well, Wake was saying he didn't want Rhodes to do it, so I don't.
well, when you said put it on the ground, Wake was like, it wants to go on the ground. But now that it's on the ground, Wake is like, all right.
I thought it was just floating above the ground.
Not really. It's standing on its tip.
Is it
What?
trying to be on the ground? Is it trying to like?
Well, when we came in, it was in sort of like this weird twisted earth pedestal.
Yeah.
So to me, it didn't seem like it was trying to be in the ground. It just had like an influence on the ground around it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I got out of that.
Yep.
So yeah, Rhodes is just he wants to smash it against the. Is this like a stone floor?
Yes.
Okay. Rhodes is going to cast Shillelagh into his hammer and just try to smack it to shatter it.
Okay.
Rocks can break. It's okay. Oh my god. Here. He'll try it. He pulls a 2 to hit it, so he hits the ground next to it.
Oh, buddy.
Crushes his thumb.
And Ow!
Hey, wait. What was your damage roll on your thunder wave again?
14.
14. Okay.
Can we assume he does a couple hits and he'll get it eventually?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, here's some damage. There you go. 6. Nothing crazy. It's just Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Yeah.
It is magical, but yeah, it's only 6.
You hit it with your hammer and you hear a resound, like it's obsidian stone, but when you strike it with the hammer, um, it feels like you're hitting metal on metal, and it does like it like the reverberation from striking it kind of goes up your arm and like turns your arm a little bit numb.
Ah, gosh. You know, when we were studying this a little bit, Thrym, do you remember it said that you can't really destroy this thing unless we take it to the Shadowfell or something like that?
I think so. And I don't think we remember much else about it. Let me inspect it real quick. Thrym is going to use his stone cunning feat to inspect it.
That's really cool. What a cool
You
use
okay?
of dwarf
Amazing.
stuff.
I know
Which-
rocks.
Which means I get to double my
Double proficiency
double proficiency.
on
This party knows a lot about
a
rocks.
check,
I know, right?
which is either history or I believe it history. Yeah.
Yeah, it's history.
Okay.
And you're a wizard, so you're gonna do great.
27.
Jesus.
27. Most things from other planes, especially stone, and building materials from other planes, they are more resilient in the material plane because they're not from this plane. But as soon as you take it to another plane, to the plane it's from, it is more malleable, it is more destructible. That is why when you are mining stone from another plane, you usually have to do it there. Do everything you need to do to it in that plane, and then bring it over to the material plane. That is why in that book it said that it needed to be destroyed in the Shadowfell.
I relay this information. And what material would you say that this is made out of?
Um,
Is it comprehensible?
it is, well, for what that history check, you came across something that your father said that some of the darkest material that should not be used in any kind of building or whatsoever is shadow obsidian, which comes straight from the Shadowfell.
Hence the name.
Hmm.
So
I
we
believe
can't.
this to be a piece of shadow obsidian.
So we can't destroy it. But we can't leave it here.
We could take it from here, take it somewhere else.
We might be
makes
able
me
to
tired.
destroy it. It's just very resilient.
It makes my tummy hurt.
Well, let me finish seeing how it handles sea light.
All right, give it a go.
The moonbeam is still just like panning into the room.
It's moving slowly.
It moves at 60 feet around, but class it would take a couple rounds. So
Yeah, I'm sure at this point it has made its way into the chamber that you guys are in.
I will focus it in the middle of the moonbeam.
Okay. As it does radiant damage, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So, I need you to roll how long does Moonbeam last?
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay. I'll say at this point it's been about 6 since you first cast it.
Yeah.
6 or 7, so you'll have 3 more minutes of it. Go ahead and roll. Initially, let's roll 5 rounds.
Okay.
of
So 10d
damage.
10.
Yep.
I'll just. Yeah, I'm not rolling those in my hand. There's a few ones in there. 64.
64.
Damn.
As the moonbeam sheds its radiant light upon this sliver of shadow obsidian, you see the shadows just peel off of it, and you see the sliver get smaller and smaller and smaller.
The instant Wake perceives something out, and he's like, "Look! It's working!"
Oh my
It
god.
is. Keep doing whatever you're doing.
You're doing it.
Like it's shedding layers of this stone into like filings, and eventually it is reduced to just filings on the floor. It's not completely destroyed, but its power, you feel a little less nauseous in its proximity to these filings of obsidian.
How do we destroy it completely?
So it's a little bit more manageable.
I just leave the moonbeam on it.
Yeah, eventually it's just going to be slivers, just tiny slivers, but it doesn't completely destroy it.
They're so
Oh.
tiny. I bet one. Ugh.
The effect doesn't seem to be as severe now. Maybe we should collect what's left and give
Put it in a
back
little bag?
to- Yeah, give
What's-
it back to
Let's
the,
put it in our bag of
chapter
holding.
for study.
What does the ghost look like? Does the ghost
As soon as it was reduced to filings, you see the ghost is like just like slips out of its catatonic state. What happened?
we're trying to get rid of it?
It couldn't
Wake.
stand the sea light any better than your skeleton friends could.
And he kind of just looks at the filings in disgust.
Thrym is going to cast
That's all.
Mage Hand and pick up the slivers.
Put it in your mezzo folder.
The fucking. I need to
Yes.
imagine as soon as it enters the moonbeam, just the mage hand just explodes.
Oh, but the moonbeam has dissipated, right?
No,
Because you rolled all of the damage.
No, I only rolled 5 rounds. It still has 35 more rounds, I believe.
Oh, my bad.
Roll 35 more of the things.
I would love to roll 70 d10 right now. Can I do that?
Go
it.
for it.
Do it. You deserve this.
That's a lot.
412 radiant damage to these fucking slivers.
What happens to
Okay.
the floor? Is the floor gone? Like, how far down?
I'll
are we?
say with
I don't think it does. The floor.
400 damage, you see the slivers just slowly begin to just dissipate.
Dust.
I thought we were
They're-
going to keep
they
a little
are-
bit from the chapter.
It is now dust on the floor.
We could still collect the dust. Get a broom. Someone.
The moonbeam like narrows to a pinpoint and then vanishes. Oh. I have a better trick, and I'll just shape water over the dust and like collect it in a ball of water,
Okay.
pick it up, and like go over to his bag of holding and just make the shape water purify itself so that the dust just falls out.
Okay.
Into the bag.
When you picked up the dust in the sphere of water, you saw the dust kind of like moving in different directions in the water.
Okay.
Like the dust had a mind of its own, but it was entrapped in the
I
water.
hate that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just
I hope it
fucking no. I'll just drop the water in the bag of holding. I'm not messing with that.
I hope what it doesn't do anything weird in the bag or with anything in the bag.
Go ahead and mark. Someone mark it. You have a gram of shadow obsidian dust.
Do a line of that shit.
No,
Okay, I'll do it.
that's how you
Ignore
become
it.
a villain.
All right.
As soon
Ignore
as
it.
as
Line
soon
it up
as
for
the,
me.
as soon as the dust gets put into the bag of holding, you see the ghost, who has no name, sighs heavily in relief. Oh, it's completely gone. I can finally rest now.
Enjoy your sleep, stranger.
And you see Zira just like, okay, come with me. Here we go. Like, and she takes the ghost off to the side and says the final rites to put this ghost to rest. In this moment, with the danger gone and the obsidian shard taken care of, what do you all do?
I would really love to go back to sleep.
Flower kind of slumps against a wall and recreates her little flame in her hand. Oh,
It should be safer now.
Oh,
yeah. I'll stay up for watch.
Grim is
Grim?
not going to say a word and just pass out on the floor.
Oh,
No,
in the,
it's dark.
in the
Grim,
cellar?
no, it's dark down here. Don't sleep down here.
can
No,
someone
it's too
strong
dark.
pick him up?
All right, I'll get him. Rose will try to lift up.
Carry him like a baby.
Like a baby, yeah.
oh,
Grim does not wake up.
Discord.
Aw.
Good.
Oh no.
I just said that I picked up Thrim, and then everyone
Ah.
was like, "I pick up Thrim." I'm
Oh,
like, "What?"
Yeah, we did not hear you.
Oh, good. You pick up Thrim. It
Plus,
doesn't
I
matter who picks
imagine
up
we
the
go
Thrim.
back to where we were holed up previously.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Where all our shit
still
is.
a really good defensible position. However, now it is Wake and Flowers watch. I'll say there's no need for a perception check. There's no need for a D100 roll.
Killed everything in the area already.
The danger has passed for the night. Is there anything you'd like to talk about?
Flower is clearly on edge, makes sure that there's still a fire lit, and is kind of pacing around it for a minute. And then she eventually settles in and has this little sketchbook, which is usually what she does on her watch. And she's sort of half paying attention to it, but also kind of occasionally glancing up to.
For most of the watch, Wake is playing with like a little vial, a little bottle, like a potion bottle that he's filled with water, and he's like, it looks like he's trying to throw the water out of it and then put it back. It seems like he's just wasting time messing with it. And then when the watch is nearly over, Wake will look over at Flower and he will say, "Hey, Flower.
Mm-hmm.
You know a lot about flowers, right?"
It's kind of my thing, yeah.
Is there a flower that you know of that means, like, you'd give it to someone because you think that you like them or that they're very attractive? You know, like the sort of flower you give romantically?
Yeah, there are a lot of flowers like that, but it tends to depend on the kind of flowers that you grew up with. It's pretty cultural. In the Feywild, there's definitely it's really complex, but I don't know if telling you Feywild flowers would be helpful for you.
Okay,
But it does seem like she likes roses.
You can't live without me leaving and not being able to get Amazon Prime.
okay. I guess it's that transparent, isn't it? I don't really know why I'm trying to speak as if this is a secret. Alright. Do you mind help? I had an idea.
Yeah.
Especially after what just happened. That ghost getting in Tria and it all being terrifying and just a really shit night. And I was hoping I could do something that she'd wake up and it would cheer her up. Maybe
Sure.
reflect the sunlight a little.
Yeah.
Could you help me? I want to try and shape like an ice flower arrangement around her so that she sees it when she wakes up.
Think she'd like that. Do you want my help making some flowers, or do you just want me to, like, inspect the ones that you make?
Well, I've only ever made one at a time, and I was thinking, if it was like a bed around her when she woke up, but I don't know how it would look tacky.
I don't think it would look tacky. I mean, if you want it to reflect the sunlight, there's probably, you could probably put it up here. The sun's coming from this angle, but the only thing is wouldn't want them to melt before she wakes up.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Okay.
They'll stay frozen for an hour.
Okay. Yeah, I can help you.
So Wake's gonna try and roll like a spellcrafting check with Flower's assistance to try and create like a cascading rose effect over the window, just so that the sunlight is shining right on Priya when she wakes up.
Okay. Make a spellcasting check with advantage.
Flower can also help mold the earth a little bit so it holds the flowers better, or help with the shape water.
Mm-hmm.
First roll's a 10, plus I haven't added yet, so 16. Second roll is an 18 plus 6 for a 24.
Okay.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
It looks fantastic. And it will take most of your watch to complete this. But as the sun shines through,
Flower before our watch is over. Flower is gonna kind of take her little water skein that's still full of half full of fairy wine, and kind of press it into Wake's hands to just give it to him outright, and say, "It was a hard night for you too. You should have this when you want it."
Oh. He takes a sip immediately.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's really good. Very sweet.
Oh, I'm gonna savor that.
Yeah, it was sometimes Seneschal knows what she's doing.
You keep saying that name.
It's my patron.
She's the one that gives you your magic.
Yeah, among other things. She kind of saved my life. Or at least protected it from being much worse.
Sounds like a kind person.
I don't know if I would necessarily call it kind. I don't know if the Fae really have it in them to be kind, necessarily. I'm a bargaining chip for her. Politically.
That's awful.
I mean, I guess the way to put it would be, it took me from a place where it was dark and put me in a place where it was light and significantly less dangerous. So, if it's not kindness, I'll take it.
I suppose. I've heard lots of stories about those who give up their lives just to be free, and I've also heard lots of stories of those who give up everything they love to protect what they care about.
Yeah.
And sometimes the lines are a little blurred between the two.
Yeah. Guess that's true, huh? I don't really know. I think sometimes you mistake having freedom for losing everything that you love. Because freedom is more important.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's true.
I think the only one who can answer that question for you is you.
Yeah. Well, she kind of smiles at him. Pretty clear which one you're choosing. I'm happy for you.
I just want to make a difference.
You have. For all of us so far. Especially for Priya.
It's a nice thought. But I doubt it. At least not yet.
It's a true thought. I mean, you should ask her. She'll tell you. I mean, I don't know that, but
If
I also...
No. How would I ask? No. And Wake, like, blushes and, like, sits down on his bedroll.
Why do you think you haven't made a difference?
Oh,
You literally did. Objectively, tonight. Objectively.
We all would have. Are you kidding me?
Of course. But she trusts you. It matters that you were the one holding her. I think she would have fought harder if it were any of the rest of us.
I think she was possessed by a ghost and I was a big heavy-ass bear.
I mean, yeah, but it matters. It matters that it was you. It matters that it was you that, you know, after she got knocked out of the sky today, you were the one that came running. It matters.
Oh.
Somebody loves you, it matters.
Wake is quiet.
And I think you know that.
Yeah. I'd like to think that.
You'll learn. Flower is going to make a little shape water from her, like, of her own. And then is going to sort of, like, use that and also some druid craft for the first time. And is going to make just, like, a little, like, Queen Anne's lace-esque kind of, like, weed-like plant. But give it the sort of flavor that it looks like kind of more like coral. And kind of just, like, hand that to him and say, flowers. You deserve them too.
Thanks. Thanks, Flower.
Yeah.
And at this point, the sun begins to start filtering through the canopy of the nearby trees in through the window, shedding light on the array of ice roses that you've put on display for Priya. And it is morning, and you all wake up.
Does it look pretty?
Well,
The whole point is to look pretty.
Wake, does it look
Oh.
pretty?
With the assistance in a 24, the idea Wake had is this cascading flow of roses that fall over the window, creating like a prismatic rainbow with the light over Priya's face so that she can't help but see it as it scatters the light across her and all around her bedroll. and it's like the whole window is just full of ice roses.
Well, if she wakes up to that sight, and I think she could probably put it together who made it, she would be speechless. And then gradually, as she kind of realizes of all of this effort that he apparently went into to make this for her, she would turn even bluer than she already is.
Cute.
And just give him like the biggest smile. But she doesn't say anything. It's kind of all spoken with the way she looks at him.
Oh.
Blake just smiles back. And then
in a
shows
good mood.
her the own flower that Flower made, and he's like inspecting it because it's nothing like a flower he'd ever seen before.
What is that?
Flower made it. I don't know.
Oh, it's probably a flower then.
I think you're right.
And as you all wake up, you feel a bit healthier, a little bit stronger. Please level up to level 4.
Yeah, baby.
Wow.
I
Bada
might get a
bing.
feat.
And while you all do that, we'll go ahead and take a short break. I need to get some stuff. So I'm going to pause the
Alright.
recording right now. And we're back. Everybody's leveled up. All right. You wake up feeling refreshed after a scary night in the middle of the night, but everything's calmed down now. And is there anything you'd like to do before you head back onto the road?
Thrym will be making breakfast for everyone,
All right.
trying to spice up the rations a little bit.
Rhodes will attempt to help if nobody else is.
Okay.
If you need assistance.
Absolutely.
You didn't take a cooking feat for your level up?
Ooh, that would have been good.
Much more useful than Warcaster.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Chef.
you just make breakfast for everybody. There's no benefit to it since you don't
That's
have
fine.
like cooks.
Yeah, but how good is it? I want a survival roll.
Sure. Yeah, make your survival
It's-
roll.
You, Penn wants a survival roll.
I want you to survive this roll.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
It's
Live.
well.
it's a valiant
I've had.
effort.
I've
Actually,
had.
wait.
Oh, he has advantage because
Advan-
of roads, right?
Yep.
That's better.
Yeah,
it's better
yeah,
than
there you
like
go.
an
Yeah.
average breakfast.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
You've
breakfast.
decided to use salt and pepper this morning.
Hooray!
And maybe a bit of cumin. I don't know.
Oh,
Ooh,
what?
fancy.
But-
It's a little bit on the spicy side because dwarves are just used to it that
Right.
way.
Sure.
It's a sign of alcoholism, you know.
I mean, so like capsaicin is technically a poison. It's poisonous
It's
to
true.
all other animals. So with the constitution of poison resistance that dwarves have, they're just more resistant to capsaicin, which means they're probably going to like spicy food.
Well, shit. You
canon.
just made science out of this.
Not in my D&D. Okay, just kidding.
Well,
No, that's fine. So, there makes a pretty good breakfast for y'all.
Thank you, Thrym.
Mm-hmm.
It's as good as just back in Enderos.
you flatter me.
Yeah, maybe a little. It is good though.
I did the best with what we have.
How many more days do we have to travel? I can't remember how many we've already gone.
Just one.
Great.
So you got
Should be almost
about
there.
4 more days. About 4 or 5 more days. Depending on how everything goes.
Oh,
Well, we should leave, should we not?
hey, let's hit the road.
All right. You need to set back out onto the road towards Andale. Would someone for this day of travel Roll me a d20.
I have a cat in the way of my screen, so
6. Says the flower.
6. All right. All right, give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Hello, Pixel.
Oh,
All right, can you roll me a d8 and
Sure can.
and a d12? Someone roll a d8, and someone roll a d12.
Oh, do you want?
I'll
We
do the
need other
12.
people. I can get the 8 because I just found it.
9. No, 6.
3 and 6. All right. On this particular day of travel, the highlight of the day is you find coming, well, going the opposite direction of you on this trail, just kind of as they pass by, you notice them, and it's about 7 or 8 mules that just happily skirt on by you. No owner, no cart that they're pulling.
Good for them.
They just wander on by. They don't frighten the horses or like challenge the horses that you're on. But that is the most interesting thing that you see during the
It's
day.
like naked mules. They don't have like any stuff on them.
Nope, they don't have anything on
mules.
them. Just mules.
It's like a wild mule.
Yep, just wild mules.
Okay.
that was
Other
3
than-
rolls.
Yeah, other than that, pretty uneventful day. Is there any conversations you'd like to have amongst each other as you travel on this boring day? If not, we can find camp.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's leading the charge to finding camp?
One with a better survival score than me.
I can take a gander. $15.
15.
8 plus 7.
Okay. You find a proper like clearing of tree, like surrounded by trees that would do well for a camp. This one has you don't see any protruding skeletons or bones or anything like that. So it seems good.
No ghosts likely here.
Let's hope not.
Well, that's a plus.
Are we switching up the order here? Doing
Yeah,
different
Priya will be
watches?
on Wake's watch now.
Okay.
Okay.
Smoosh flower. Excuse me.
All right. Any
Wow.
other switches?
I think Flower wanted to
Thrym.
talk to Rhodes, or Rhodes wanted to talk to Flower. But what did Thrym
Yeah,
want to do?
Thrym will do with Zero.
Okay.
I
And I want
expect
a
a lot of
full
RP.
roleplay conversation with classes 0 because that will be funny.
Oh, Thrymmy,
Yeah,
you're so sexy.
that is what she would say.
Is this the night where they pull the trigger
Hello.
during first shift?
I feel like that requires consent from both parts, but
Yes.
Probably,
probably.
yes.
would be slightly uncomfortable. otherwise.
Actually, we're gonna do this this night a little bit differently. Someone from one from each watch. Please roll me a D100.
Right now?
Mm-hmm.
So unconventional.
Alright, Zero, you got this.
You want to do it? Danny?
Sure, I can roll a D100.
I just rolled so many dice. I want to make sure that everybody else gets. Ooh, 99.
I rolled a 42.
Life, universe, and everything.
That's right.
uh, 32, and what was your roll?
42.
42. Okay. All right. Thrim, I'm sorry, Zira's not here, and I will not do Zira justice if I
That is
RP.
quite all right. We have a nice evening just talking about our pasts.
Yeah. Actually, with your 99, I need you to roll me a d6.
Uh-oh. Might have spoken prematurely.
Hmm.
2.
Okay.
A dragon swoops down,
Gotcha.
bites
Thank
my
you.
head off.
Oh, dang it.
All right. First watch goes uneventful. Second watch.
What about second watch?
It's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Does anything happen?
No. You just
Oh.
get woken up. Nothing nothing of, well, I shouldn't say that. Because you rolled a 32. During your watch, a beaver comes strolling by the camp.
Good start.
Is it
Yeah.
Norbert or Daggett?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't get that reference.
Oh!
Wow,
okay.
really? I got it.
Nope.
I didn't.
It's
Not
from
a
Angry
classic
Beavers.
Nickelodeon fan, huh?
A beaver comes waddling by the camp, kind of cautious. It hovers by one of the trees on the outskirts of camp and just kind of sits down, looks at the curious campfire.
Hey, look at that little fella.
Flower?
You there, Flower?
Hello?
Me, I'm talking.
Oh,
We
I
couldn't
heard
hear a
you.
thing.
Weird. I was talking. I was saying things.
Oh,
Weird.
great.
Repeat everything you've said in the last 20 minutes.
Oh no. What is that thing? What is that thing? Do you know what that is? It's like the little orange thing. It's like the little orange fox thing.
What? The
Remember
beaver?
we saw? No. Remember, it's not the same thing. But remember we saw that little orange wolf one time, and then we asked, we asked Wake what it was. I don't know what this is either. Is this an underground creature? Do you know what it is?
I don't. It doesn't look familiar to me.
I love the two foreigners who've never seen a beaver before.
Make an insight check, Rhodes and Flower.
Oh, okay.
It's vicious and will attack.
How is this beaver feeling?
Insight.
11. My insight is terrible.
Right. Okay, so both of you realize that this little forest animal. It's a beaver. It usually hangs around near water, but you haven't heard or seen water in quite some time traveling, and you're pretty sure there's no nearby source of water. So it's a little bit out of place. And as it's just sitting there, you realize that it's like looking between the two of you as you talk, kind of suspiciously.
Seems like a tame creature. I'm gonna draw it. Flower takes out her sketchbook.
Fine. It looks awfully interested in us.
Road will take out like a little ration and like toss it across the way to it. See if it wants food.
It walks up. It walks up to the ration, picks it up in its hands, and just
Go ahead. It's all right.
and you see this beaver transform, shapeshift into into this young gnomish man.
Flower's like halfway through her excellent quick sketch of this beaver and just like squeaks in surprise.
It's a person.
Hey,
Oh, you're a person.
thanks.
Are you a druid?
Well, you're gonna have to change your picture now.
Oh.
I'm a druid.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks for the ration. It was good. This is good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Good evening to you.
What was that thingy that you were being?
Oh, I like to, change into animals that aren't really of the region and see how the creatures react to me being here.
So it's not of the but what is it called, this thing? I'm not from around here either.
It's a beaver. They usually hang out around water sources, make big dams, and disrupt the flow of water, and it changes some of the courses of nature itself. It's pretty cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
And where are they from? You said just any river? Water?
Yeah, they mainly hang out around like rivers or
a pond or a lake.
More rivers than anything else because they like to build dams.
Yeah.
But
I'll have to look out. I'll have to look out for them.
Yeah, maybe Wade can learn how to turn into one. He likes to control the water too.
They're fascinating creatures. They can. Well, you see that big tree over there, and he kind of points across the camp and into the biggest tree of this on the outskirts of camp. See that big tree? If I were a beaver, I could chew through that tree and knock it down with just my teeth.
Animals are cool.
How long would that take?
Are you out here by yourself?
Yeah. Just traveling south.
Oh, traveling south.
Yep. Going to Aegis.
We're from Aegis.
Oh, cool. I've never been.
It's okay.
Nice. Oh. Well, some parts of it, there's a nice garden.
It's an okay garden.
Well,
I guess I'm just not a good judge of gardens.
You just haven't been in the Feywild, that's all. One day we're going to go there and you're...
Well, in any case, my name's Norb.
Hello, Norb.
It's
of course.
Thanks for being kind to small creatures. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Rhodes here is the kindest to small creatures.
Of course. There's no reason to be mean.
Since you were so nice, do you mind if I say a little blessing over you and your group?
Sure.
Do you want anything in return?
No. You gave me the ration. That was nice enough. That was so now I owe you a little thing.
Flower kind of narrows her eyes a little bit and then nods.
And you see he begins to like say like a prayer of sorts in Sylvan, and you
Oh,
understand
Flower
it.
knows Sylvan.
Yeah, and you understand it as like asking Sokka, the goddess of nature, to make this group safe or protect this group as they travel northward. Um, and for the next 24 hours, all of you have advantage on survival checks.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Well,
thank you. That sounded very beautiful. I didn't understand a word of it, but
oh, well, that's all right.
Flower says in Sylvan, travel safe, friend.
Well, did you want to join the camp for tonight? There's no reason why you couldn't sleep here. Stay safe.
I wouldn't want to impose, but I mean,
you seem like a friendly type.
Are you sure?
I am. Yeah.
Sure. I mean, you
I'll
helped
vouch
us.
for you.
All right.
We would just need to. We have to wake up our friends for watch. We'll just explain that you're a cool druid. I mean, there's another druid that's gonna be waking up for watch pretty soon. I'm sure you'll have much to talk about.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I do a little bit of druid stuff too. I've been really working on my animal shape, but I haven't quite got it yet.
Oh well, I hope you find it soon. It's quite a wondrous journey when you learn how to wild shape. But sure, I'll just be over here. And he kind of finds a small spot, and he's a small statured gentleman, but he breaks out a bedroll and finds rest. It's at this point during your watch as a random wild chicken kind of just walks into the camp and settles in right next to Zira.
Was that another druid?
Nope. It's just the chicken.
Okay.
I think Rhodes is convinced it might be another druid.
Yeah, so is Flower. Flower's like, another wild animal. Perhaps Norb has a friend.
The more the merrier, I guess.
Rhodes, what do you want to be when you are going to be an animal?
Oh, well, at least I've been trying to do a horse because I'm quite familiar with them now. We've spent so much time. But I just can't seem to get it.
Will I be able to talk to you when you're a horse?
I don't think so. Well, Wake can't speak when he's an animal.
You could talk to your own horse, though. That would be cool.
Oh, that could be cool.
You could talk to all the horses. I mean, I guess technically they can kind of already talk to us because they're bonded to us. But like, you could talk. You could speak horse.
Can animals talk to other animals, or can you only talk to, like, can horses only talk to horses, or can a horse talk to a sparrow?
I don't know if a horse can talk to a sparrow. It feels like all the animals have different languages.
You see Norb, it kind of turns over. Yep. When you're wild shape, you can talk to other animals.
Oh, well, all of them?
Well, I mean, if you're the same type, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sure. They can understand each other.
So, like, a crow could talk to, like, a snake?
No.
That's what you're asking about.
Oh. No, just, if you wild shape into a bear, you can speak to other bears, or if you're an eagle, you can speak to other eagles. Or if you're a beaver, you can speak to other beavers.
So there's not like a common for animals?
No.
I guess they all have different ways of talking.
There's different ways of communicating.
Like a bee will buzz, a bee will buzz, but a
Well,
sparrow will.
actually, bees don't actually talk. They send off pheromones from their butts.
Flower blinks at him. But they do buzz. I've heard them buzz. They buzz around flowers.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
singing
They
funny songs, flowers.
well, the buzzing is more like a warning to other creatures. Like you're getting too close to the hive. You need to skedaddle. You know.
Huh.
Speaking of bees, about a day up the road, you'll probably find a nice little inn called the Honey Hill Inn. They're known for beekeeping and keeping plenty of hives, and they harvest the honey, and they use some of it to make some of the best honey whiskey in Western Enderos.
Oh,
Or sorry, Eastern. This Eastern Enderos.
that sounds good.
Yeah, so if you ever get the chance, that'd be your next stop. It's pretty neat.
You said just up the road, huh?
About a day north. Yeah.
Cool.
Let's see. Yeah, we're headed that way.
Oh, good.
Hey, Rhodes, dip your head down. Your hair. I'm gonna straighten it a little bit.
Okay. Put his head down for you.
A flower for the first time ever. Look! I think I got it without having to prick my finger. She's gonna cast Druidcraft on his hair, and it suddenly there's 3 more patches of moss.
Oh, that felt like a big growth right there.
Yeah, I think I figured it out.
What kind of flowers are you sprouting up there right now?
Right now just moss, but there's a couple little seedling flowers that I think
Ooh,
will be
making
pretty.
some
They're
color.
Yeah, well, the ones that I have are yellow and white. I can try to do some bluebells maybe.
I like yellow and white.
Okay, we'll do buttercups for a start.
Excellent.
All right. Eventually, Norb goes to sleep, and it's time for the third watch.
Okay.
Unless you had a little bit more to talk about.
Yeah, we'll seed the floor. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Yep.
Flower will wake up. They'll wake and Priya and make sure that there's a visiting druid. He's asleep right now, but I bet you'll have a lot to talk about.
His name's Norb, just in case he wakes up.
Oh.
All right.
He's
He
really
was a
nice.
Jeever.
I don't have a problem with that.
I trust your judgment.
Yeah, he put a blessing on us.
Sure.
Do I feel any different?
Yeah, a little bit. But it's a good different. Like you feel like you can track your way out of anything right now.
Okay. I'll thank him when he awakes.
All right, have a good watch. Good luck.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
How many gnomes has Wake seen?
Wasn't the potion seller a gnome?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's it.
Otherwise, it would be like, whose child is this?
Yeah.
I'll say you've seen a fair amount since
Okay.
reaching.
It's not alien.
No, it's not alien at all. No.
All right.
Good morning, I guess.
Hey, good morning. We kind of get just hanging it on in our camp every night.
Right.
Wake, you glance over at Zira and you see a little chicken just nestled sleeping next to Zira.
Okay. There's a chicken. Did she
Yeah.
Did she catch that?
I don't know.
It's not
They're
important,
asleep.
is it? Aye.
It's probably fine. That display you made was really nice. I liked it a lot.
I'm glad. I wanted you to have Something nice to wake up to after how shit a night that was.
Oh, I wake up to nice things all the time, but that was particularly lovely.
I'm glad you liked it.
And there were a lot of them. It must have taken you a while.
It did. I had to ask Flower about some, like how you shape them in the right places, but I figured I was asking the right person.
Yeah. Flower and flowers?
Hmm.
I think it was a safe assumption. So she knows that you were planning on doing that.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I kind
suppose
of.
you were on the same watch together, so it's not like you could have done it without her noticing.
I also, well, first, I came up with a new trick. I've seen you throw that ice knife, and I've cast that spell a few times, but that just takes so much energy. So I wanted to try and emulate it, but without the freezing.
Mm-hmm.
And Wake will like look around, and at a distant tree trunk, he will cast his new cantrip.
What is it?
I'll just cast it on the VTT.
Feeble.
So what he does is in his left hand, he holds it over his water skin, and a small volume of water like collects in his hand, and then with his other hand, he like aims it like he's pointing a bow, and this water suddenly forms into a sharp bolt and just rockets to the tree and slams into it.
Wow. Oh, I didn't know you could get so much force.
It took some finagling, but I'm quite happy with it.
I can see why. I was also playing around recently with some water. It's not the same as what you did, but I wanted to show you because I thought maybe you'd like it.
Okay.
She does a very similar gesture with her own water skin and draws water out of it using her new cantrip, Shape Water, which she learned from watching him. And she will, not with nearly as much force, but she will direct it toward him in such a way that she's expecting him to catch it with his own Shape Water.
I'm gonna roll an insight check.
Or he's just gonna get really wet.
What's his insight? Okay, with a 15, he realizes what you're doing, and he like at the last minute he goes, "Oh!" and then he will cast Shape Water and catch
Probably
it.
should have told you what I was thinking.
No, that's great.
It looked really useful. I could only freeze it, but now I can play with it as it is.
It's very handy. It's granted, it's a lot. It's really useful when you're always underwater. You can make out anything you need to, but I mean, up here, I've found endless uses for it, obviously.
Mhm.
And then he will pass it back to you.
Yeah. It's kind of like water bending, where they're just kind of tossing it to each other.
Just Shape Water back and forth.
Very funny gif of it. But that Pri just wanted to show him that and thank him for his little display earlier.
I'm so pleased, you. I'm so pleased, honestly.
This is I put it in the gif. This is what they're doing.
He seems to lose as he's like passing the water back and forth. He seems to like lose what he was going to say, and he just smiles.
Do I insight? Can I insight that he decided to not say anything?
Sure.
No. 9.
Well, I have a +1 to deception, so there's like a 40% chance you see through it anyway. I saw it's a 7.
Oh. When he passes the water back to her, she'll kind of hold it and kind of keep it flowing around her, and she'll look at him and say, "Was there something you wanted to say?"
Wait. I need a persuasion check.
Oh, okay. Let's see. 24.
Fuck. Okay. Wick just like looks at the water you're swirling around. I don't know. I like you a lot.
I knew that, but it's nice to hear.
He just is blushing and looking at the water, and he says, "Thanks for, being nice to me and such."
Well, I have been paying more attention to you recently, I guess.
Is that what that is? I mean, I have caught you glancing, but I always thought there was something on me.
Nope. Just awkwardness.
I think I can relate.
In a related vein, when we get back to Aegis, do you want to do something sometime?
Like what?
I don't know, something without the group, just something fun. Maybe water can be involved because we're both into that, I guess.
Just you and me? You mean
Yeah.
like a date?
Yes.
Wake blushes so hard
you're
and so
into it.
suddenly. And he immediately loses eye contact, but then he just smiles and rubs the back of his head and he says, yeah, I'd love to.
Okay. Maybe think about what we could do, or where we could go. I don't know too much about Aegis, but
Well, me neither, but I'm sure we can find something.
I'm sure we can. She'll toss the water back at him really quickly to see if he'll catch it.
I rolled a natural 1. He does not.
Oh, it sprays you in the face, and she says, "Oh, I'm sorry."
He was looking at the ground, super embarrassed, and he just it's fine. And then he will shape water and gather all the water off of him and immediately throw it back.
Okay. I'm gonna deck save. Yeah, she'll catch it.
Oh, too quick.
You're gonna be quicker than that.
You're looking right at me.
Now she's embarrassed. Don't perceive me.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I had planned.
As the sun begins to rise, the end of the watch comes to a close. And it was a easy, quiet night tonight. The gnomish druid Norb is out cold. Does not wake up when you guys do. As he was up way later than
Just leave him here.
you
sleeping
guys.
on the ground.
Yeah. He's sound asleep. But you all come to consciousness after another night. And leaving Norb and the chicken behind.
We all gain another level. We're on
No.
level 5.
Yes. Yes.
You all set off for another day of travel. So, for this day of travel, let me get another d20 from someone else.
I'll do it. 1.
Oh, 2 in a row, huh?
That's my second one in a row, yeah.
Oh, I was muted.
Oh
Sorry,
no.
before that, can I interject and say that Zira would be upset by the chicken?
Sure. Yeah.
Ew, some farm animal.
That's gross.
Honestly, I was thinking about that too. I think actually for the first time, does she know prestidigitation? Does she have Presti?
Zira?
Yes.
No.
Yeah,
Uh,
doesn't she?
Zira's
Yeah,
a
she tries to.
cleric.
Wasn't
She
that
tries
her
to
whole
use it
thing?
all the time. Remember?
Okay, I'm mystified.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, I feel like if Zira has it,
She's definitely said that. I'm just now confused as to how she has Presti, but it doesn't matter enough. I don't care. Yeah, she has Presti.
Okay. I was gonna say because Flower got that for her level up, and she was like, "I will." But she can't. She got. She's got it.
How did she?
I don't know.
Maybe it's her cleric type. I don't know.
That's maybe.
They did rearrange how some of the spells go into different classes. Maybe like a year ago.
This doesn't matter, and yet I'm so curious.
I actually think it might be the type of elf she is.
That's exactly what it should
Oh
be.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
High elf.
got a
Yep,
free
that's what it
cantrip.
is.
She
That
automatically.
is what it
gets
is. Okay.
High elf must be
Mhm.
clean.
In any case, yeah, Zira,
Yeah, so she'll
just a quick.
obsessively clean herself multiple times with prestidigitation.
One cannot have another one. Please
Okay.
roll again.
Okay. Gotcha. How about that's 2?
Just laugh.
All right. Roll a d3.
Ooh. Dude, go down the dice tower. It's a 1.
Okay.
You lose 1 party member.
All right.
It was Norb.
No,
Not Norb.
he was so upbeat and Midwestern.
Yeah, he was. He is no more.
He said bees shoot pheromones out their butts.
Not the bees.
Okay. Can I get a marching order?
Trim's in the front.
Wake is second.
Thrim's in the front. Okay.
Flower
Yes.
was usually in the back.
Okay. So this particular trail, you can only do a 1x1. So Wake, then Thrim, then who?
Me.
Flowers in the back,
Trim, then Wake.
then Priya.
Thrim,
Trim,
then
then
Wake.
Wake, then Priya, then Zira, then Flower. Wait, I don't know where Rose is.
Somewhere in the middle, probably.
All
He
right.
would be
Probably
at
after
front,
Zira and before
but
Flower.
Grim is so horny for the front that Rhodes just kind of lets him do it.
He doesn't get in the way of survival checks or anything because he's short, so it's not really a big deal.
Yeah.
He just likes to feel in charge.
I mean, it started off as just a random thing that happened once, and now it
No,
really
it's a
just has to
tradition.
happen every time.
The
so-
funniest thing to me about it is that Thrim has the slowest move speed of all of us. So Wake is like
So we have to
always
slow our
flat
pace
tiring
down.
you.
He's setting the pace for the group.
Yeah, I'm like constantly accidentally stepping on the heels of your boots. Like,
Sorry. Sorry.
I mean, we are on horseback here, right?
Yes.
Or did
You
we
are.
not
That's
bring our
true.
horses?
It's also funny that Priya has the fastest move speed at 35, so she's even slowing herself down more. And she's flat tiring Wake behind him.
He's just like, go.
Well, she's on the broom.
That's
Forever
true, I'm always
now.
on the broom.
reality, we're all on horses and she's on the broom,
Her
so it
legs
doesn't
are going to
actually
shrivel
matter.
up into nothing.
And the
Yep.
horse is just riding
Atrophy.
next to her.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm riding next to my horse, which has no one on the
She uses the broom like a wheelchair.
saddle. I just like the wind in my face, okay?
Fair enough.
What happens to us, class?
Okay.
I was like, okay, guys.
I'm
calm
sorry. I'm setting it up right now. I need everybody to make a perception check as you're coming past this particular clearing.
Bro,
19.
You mean change
No,
dice?
19.
I think I might need to. That was a natural 2 for an 11.
Again?
Yeah. 1, 1, 2, 2. Yeah, I'm putting this dice in the box and going to the new dice. The spinny dice.
Avalanche and Incarnation. There we go. Okay. So with a 2,
Are we about to suffer an
24.
avalanche? Is that what you just said?
No, the horse is named
Horse.
Avalanche.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Okay, well, while
In the
Wake
middle of this
is
warm, summery forest, there is an avalanche.
while Wake is looking to the left at towards the tree line, looking for any like dangers that way. Thrym and Rhodes, you are glancing off to your right, and you begin
Great,
to
it's my fault.
see a tremor coming rapidly, like a the dirt is of this, like, it's hard to explain it. This clearing, the dirt is coming at you like an ant burrowing underground, but it's much bigger.
What in the heck?
And you pointed out, and I'm going to bring you all to a map. And it is coming straight for the front horse. You spot it as it gets here.
It gets oh,
Yeah.
Wait, watch out.
Thrym and Rhodes see this coming. And so you see it coming underground straight here.
Oh no, a bullet.
And it is
That's
making
what I'm thinking.
its way towards the front, towards
Not
Wake.
TV enough.
So, danger is afoot and coming on its way. Thrym and Rhodes pointed out.
Okay.
So, you
Are we allowed
know,
to act, or
yeah, you are allowed to act.
if it's heading towards Wake and it's right here,
Yep.
would I be able to intercept it before it reaches Wake?
Well, you can't
How
see it.
fast is it?
It's underground.
Well, I can see a disturbance, correct?
Yeah, there is a disturbance.
So, would I be able to reach a space between where it is now and Wake before it reaches Wake?
It's possible. Yeah,
Okay.
depending on what you do.
Okay. Rhodes wants to get between, but like he wants to put himself between the whatever it is and Wake.
Okay.
If I can do that. Like he'll ride the horse, like yeah.
Okay.
And get over here, and then he wants to, if he can, like swing down really quick, and he wants to put his hand against the ground, since whatever this is in the ground, and he wants to cast Earth Tremor
Oh,
on
cool.
it as it's passing
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
over him, right?
That's such a cool idea.
To
Yeah.
disturb the ground, and try to screw up whatever this thing is that seems to be charging for Wake.
All right. You cast Earth Tremor.
So yeah, he puts his hand up in the air and then presses it to the ground, and just everything shakes and kind of comes up in like geometric patterns.
Okay.
Pops.
What's the save?
I believe. One moment. Earth Tremor is a Dex 13.
Okay, it fails.
Oh yes. It's a D6 of damage, bludgeoning, and it's knocked prone, whatever that means for 1 damage. Whatever that means for something that's in the ground.
Are you trying to unearth it?
Yeah, I mean that I don't know how Earth Tremor. It's up to you how Earth Tremor affects it.
Sure.
But it's in the ground, and I'm.
I'll
casting
say.
Earth Tremor
I'll say
on
it unearths it, and you see a large creature just get spit out of the earth as this Earth Tremor shakes it free of its burrow, and it pops up prone. This chitinous-looking bug thing comes out of the earth.
Do I know what that is?
My God!
Make a nature check.
I'm proficient in that now. That's 14.
14, yeah. You know it to be an ankeg.
That's an ankeg.
Rhodes knows it to be scary, so he's going to bonus action and use Blade Word on himself.
Okay.
What do I know about ankeg?
You know they are pretty dangerous to a single creature. They can spit acid.
They like acid. Be careful.
Do I also get an action to seeing it early?
Yes, I'll allow it.
Thrym is going to throw himself into the air with levitate and kind of nudge Sleipnir to run the other direction.
Okay.
And is as soon as this creature pops his head out of the earth, it's going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
And I believe that's 3 separate attacks.
Yep.
At 20 on the first one.
Oh yeah.
21 on the second.
Hit. And hit.
All right. And how do we do crits again?
So this is going to be roll 4d6 or sorry, 66 plus 12.
$36 points of damage.
Okay. It gets nearly one shot by the scorching rays of Thrym. It is looking toasted. And well, let's see who goes first. Roll initiative.
Brim's gonna finish this bitch off.
Okay. Hold on. 22
I rolled
plus
and I don't think it went through, but I got a 17.
It did not
Oh, there
go
we go.
through.
minus 23.
23. Okay.
Boots
With the fur.
of alacrity.
Yep. All right, Wake.
Okay, Wake. He just pulls the top off his water skin from atop his horse, and he says, "Thanks for the warning." And then he will hurtle a sea bolt at it. His shiny new cantrip. Gotta try it. It's a +7 to hit. Hold on, that's a 19 to hit.
19? Yeah, that hits.
Okay, a D10. Hold on. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. How do you kill this?
Oh, pff, okay. Jesus. All right. So where the scorching rays singe the head of the Ankeg, Wake just aims for that, and the bolt of water just like blasts through the hard chitinous skull of the creature and just like comes out the other side, all Icarus and gross. And when the water returns to Wake, he's like, ugh.
Yep.
Well, that new spell's effective.
This is
Ew, it looks like he killed it.
As soon as you say that, Priya,
fuck.
another one pops up in between you
Oh my gosh!
and Flower. Another
Run,
one pops
Flash!
up in front of you.
Oh, is it still my turn?
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. Bonus action. I cast Flame Blade.
Okay.
Flame blade.
Just it emerges in my hand, and I will leap off my horse and run here. And that's my turn.
All right. Thrym.
Ooh. Well,
Ooh.
it worked so well the first time that Thrym is gonna toss another Scorching Ray on the closest one.
Look at this guy, just throwing second levels like they're fucking candy.
Yeah.
He's excited.
Level
Very
4.
fair.
Level 4.
Aw.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't hit shit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That was almost another nat 20.
That hits. And that
buddy.
doesn't hit either. So what
Yikes
hit?
on bikes.
2d6. 2d6. 6. All right.
The first three were like huge in brightness. One's just.
It's gonna take out. He has a refractory period. He needs to
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah.
All right, you
You
can.
can't just go again right away.
I swear this doesn't happen all the time.
Any
It
bonus
happens to
action,
everyone, you know.
and you can choose to go up 20 feet or down 20 feet.
Wait, I can keep going up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there no maximum?
No.
No.
I mean.
But when it ends, you're gonna be in
When the
trouble.
spell ends, yeah.
I think I'm gonna stick 20 feet.
You should
then.
usually, unless you have featherfall, you should probably stick to a reasonable height.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't want to get too close to the sun.
Flower.
Thrym Curris.
Thrym Chris.
Actually, I do kind of fall slowly if it ends.
Yeah, it's you get featherfall. when you
Oh,
fall.
well, never
Fall
mind. You
into
can
it.
go as high as you want.
You get
Yeah, just keep
featherfall.
going until we can't.
No,
see it.
you fall 60 feet until the it stops at 60 feet. So if you're past 60 feet, like levitate will not save you from the rest of the fall damage.
Duly
I-
noted.
I still don't get 2 Eldritch Blasts at level 4.
No.
But I
Level
thought
5,
about
isn't
having
it?
her just be really surprised and cast Shatter, but I think that she wants to push it away.
Mhm.
So she's gonna hex it, and it's this like bug thing. I think what it's the hex will be like thorns that kind of like try to like shut its mandibles, basically.
Like lobster rubber bands.
Yeah, like lobster rubber bands. Yeah. but like briary, and I think like I think it's strength will be the hex. So that cast that, and we'll Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
That is a nat 20.
Goodness gracious.
You are in melee. I'm sorry
What?
to do this.
Yeah, I thought it was a little far. No, it's a little farther away from me. It's 10 feet, 5 feet from me. 10 feet from
Yeah,
me.
she's on the horse.
I'm on
It's
the horse.
large.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, does it have reach or something?
Well, it's large, so if it's next to the horse.
I mean, it looks like there's
There's a
5.
5-foot
Nope, you're
It
good.
looks like there's space.
You're good.
Cool.
Natural 20. Let's go.
Damages.
Roll that
That is
beautiful damage. Oh,
Yes,
Oh,
is-
that beautiful bean footage.
Unfortunately,
16.
that is minimum. We're doing crunchy crit.
yes.
16.
16.
16, and it gets blasted back 5 feet, 10 feet. He gets blasted back 10 feet, and from me, and it takes 2 extra points of necrotic. So
Okay.
Thornies dig into it.
All right.
I don't like them. I don't like these bugs. Bugs are cool. I don't like these bugs. I don't like them. And I think she'll stay right where she is.
All right. Rhodes.
Okay. Okay, there's 2 more bugs. I think roads, let's see, 5, 10. Yeah. It's gonna run down this way, kind of skirting around, not like kind of like this. 'Cause I don't want to run into the range of this guy. And he's gonna try and smack this bug.
All right.
Yep. Just with some normal hits, so we're gonna give him a little pick. But in that roll, my sheet is bugged. Okay. I'll just have to roll normal and add. Sorry, my sheet is acting up right now. So this plus 6. So 20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. The everything won't let me roll it all right now. I'll try and fix it in a minute. But here's a D8 plus 4. Oh, nice. So 12 damage.
All right.
How's it looking?
Pretty beat up.
Okay. He's gonna try for a hit with the light hammer. There's nothing special about it, just the normal light hammer. Right
Okay.
now. So here's a D20 plus 3 on this. That's not gonna hit. 9.
Yeah, no.
Yep. Okay. That's it. He'll just chill.
All right, Priya.
Yeah, hi. I am going to. There's this guy right in front of me. How bad does he look?
Barely hit.
Okay. She is going to imbue herself with Dragon's Breath as a bonus action. And with fire and breathe it out onto this gross bug. So
Okay.
I need a dex save 15.
I rolled really good for a 17.
Okay. Fire. So half of that.
Okay. So 6 damage.
Man, I should have used a sorcery point. I am but a fool. That is my turn.
Okay. Zira is gonna quickly stab it. Yeah. Oh. Her sword cannot penetrate the tough chitinous armor of this creature.
Penetrate.
And that's her turn. Wake.
Okay, I have a flame blade in one hand. I'm gonna use it.
All right.
Is anybody hit? Real quick.
Nobody's been
Not
touched.
yet.
Okay,
Not yet.
just checking. Hold on. Un moment. Okay, flame blade. This plus 7. That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So it's 3d6 fire damage. That went horribly. These dice, they all roll off the desk. Hold on.
Buddy.
Okay. 5, 9, 15. 15 points of fire damage from that slash.
Okay.
I had advantage because Zira's on the other side. I'll roll again. Natural 20.
Amazing, we're doing
That's
great.
the first time that's ever happened to me when I've re-rolled for advantage and it became a nat 20.
Actually, crit.
Okay, so 15 plus 18.
Yeah. You cleave through this Enkeg. And you kill it.
It's like it's like Liam Neeson shoving the lightsaber in the blast door, but on keg.
Oh my god.
Oof.
That was Liam Neeson?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Any movement on your turn?
Yeah, I like flourish the flame blade, like pleased at how well it worked, and he's like, "This spell's fucking fantastic." And then he runs 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, flanking with Rhodes.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right then. Okay.
There's been a lot of nat 20s, you guys.
Yeah.
All right,
No for me. Oh wait, I rolled 2 natural
You
20s.
yeah, you had what the fuck?
dude. You wrote them literally in a row.
Yeah.
It is also okay when other people do cool things.
Okay, Rhodes is gonna move away from you.
You mean the Ankeg?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna smack it. Is that okay?
Yep.
Can I do that? Okay. One sec. Let's see if I can fix my sheet here. And we'll try and do this. Nope, this doesn't fucking work.
That's a lot of climbers picks you just spammed into the chat.
Oops. Sorry, I don't know why it's doing this. Here, this plus 6. 12 doesn't hit. I'm sure.
Yeah, that does not hit.
Okay.
You had advantage because wasn't I flanking?
Oh, at the time, yeah.
At the time, yeah, sure.
Nope, that's worse.
Okay. I've done all I can.
Okay.
Yep.
It repositions and lines up its spit, and it spews this viscous liquid on both you, Wake, and Rhodes. I need you to make a dex save, please.
Okay.
That's a natural 14 plus
Oh
1
God.
for a 15.
Okay, I use an inspiration. I don't wanna fail this one. There we go.
Okay. You avoid most of the acid damage that comes out, but you still take 13 halved.
7 or 6? Do you round down?
6.
Okay. I take half of that again because I'm a water genasi.
All right. And that's its turn. Thrym.
Actually, no, I don't. I'm going to use my reaction to absorb elements.
Okay.
Take
Incredible.
1.
So you're
What did you take like a fourth of the damage?
Yeah, I took 1 damage.
you're just doing acid now?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
My flame blade now has like this gross ichor dripping from it.
Nice.
Thrym is gonna catapult some stuff. at
Okay.
the-
Makes a dex save. That's a 3.
Sounds good to me.
That hits. Yeah.
11 points of bludgeon.
All right. So you pick up a stone off the road nearby.
Actually, can I pick up one of the mandibles from one of the dead?
Sure.
Okay, just
Yeah.
launch that.
That's fine. How do you go? How do you want to do this?
Ooh. Well, I just see that one of the mandibles is kind of ripped off of one of them. I just flick with my finger and chuck that thing straight through the head of the last ankeg.
All right. All the ankegs have been destroyed, and Well, it seems the danger has passed. So, you pick up your things, pick up your horses.
Ow.
Well, these were some pretty crazy creatures. Are those common around here?
Well, I've read about them. I don't know how common they are, but we came out lucky, I think.
It got a little bit burnt. That nasty stuff it sprayed on me, but I'm all right.
Is your hair okay?
Oh yeah, yeah, I think so. How's it look?
Mossy.
Good, good. That's what I'm going
Well-
for.
It looks just as good as it did before.
What was your nature check, Wake?
14.
14. Okay. That's good enough to know that pancakes can be anywhere in the world. They mostly stay underground. They usually send scouts out for like resources, food, that sort of stuff in threes. So this must have been a underground scouting party.
I closed my mouth after I finished saying that.
Okay.
So I guess
there might be more.
not nearby, but maybe there might be a colony underground.
Well,
I
I don't
reckon
want to run
we-
into those.
Aye, we shouldn't stick around.
No. Everyone all right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, just surprised.
Wake will go back to earthwork.
All right.
Sorry, I keep leaving you behind, friend. Climb up onto earthwork.
Thrym will try to extract some acid from one of the
Gross.
creatures in like a
Gross.
vial.
Okay. This is going to
Gross.
be survival.
It's gonna be a gross
Milk
check.
it.
You have advantage.
Advantage.
Yeah.
You're
20,
able to
30.
scavenge 1 vial of Ankeg acid,
Excellent.
as you're not proficient, but you rolled a 20. So, all right, you continue on your way northward towards Andale. Towards the end of the day, nearing sunset, you see a trail coming off the main trail that you're riding northward on. And it has a little signage on it. And it says, "This way to Honey Hill Inn." And it says 1/4 of a mile.
Oh, that druid told us about that place. They said there was really good whiskey there, honey whiskey.
Did he? So this is on a
Whiskey,
separate
you
path
say?
from where we're supposed to go.
Yeah, it's only a 1/4 of a mile. It says 1/4 mile this way to Honey Hill Inn.
Yeah.
It would be nice to stay one night at an inn on our way.
Yeah. Well, the druid vouched for it. Said they had really good honey whiskey.
I do like my whiskey. What the rest do you reckon?
What
Sure.
was that? Oh yeah.
I wouldn't mind some time off.
Yeah. How far is Endale from here? So if this is a 1/4 mile up the path, but how far from Endale are we?
You're about halfway now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I think this would be a nice little detour.
All right. You all decide to go down this separate trail towards Honey Hill Inn, and as you're riding this trail, Wake and Rhodes, and probably Zira, you see off, like, amongst the trees, you see these little, like, man-made boxes of sorts. And the thing that kind of tips you off towards it, you hear a lot of buzzing near them. You see, as you're riding the horses, there's a lot of bees in the area.
kidding.
And as you see around you, there's a lot of wildflowers just kind of like in the area.
Flowers, so happy.
As you make way up this literal hill, well,
Are there bees in the Feywild?
Yeah, there are bees in the Feywild.
Are they like extra big or funny looking? Or are they just like these ones?
They're different colors than this, and they sing.
They sing? Singing bees.
I mean, it's like a buzz, but the buzz is kind of all here.
Do
It's
you
sort of
do you-
different pitches.
Do you call them honeybees?
I do. They make honey too. You should be real careful. Honey, the honey is delicious. The Feywild's kind of known for it, but it can be a little potent for people that don't live there.
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, Flower, but if I had my way, I don't think I'd ever go to the Feywild.
Yeah, that's probably smart. It's
It
not
really sounds quite treacherous.
It's really beautiful though.
There's beauty here.
Yeah, it is very treacherous, but I mean the beauty is kind of why it's treacherous in some ways.
Uh-huh. Which do you prefer? Do you like it here? Or do you prefer it there?
I don't know. I miss it sometimes. Everything here is still strange compared to there, and I know whenever I talk, like, this is so strange, but it does seem, it's like it's easier to handle problems here. And also I have friends, which I like. I'm not under as many people's thumbs here. And that's, honestly, that's worth the color being turned down on the whole world.
Hmm. Do you think maybe that now that the colour's turned down here, or when you see true beauty, you appreciate it more?
Yeah, I think I decide what's beautiful here. Because everything is beautiful in the Feywild. Everything. And
Wake is
here,
not very subtly looking at Priya.
and here it's it's just the things that are beautiful, I guess.
Well, maybe with all the diversity you're finding around here, we can add to it with fancy honey from an inn randomly out here in the wilderness.
Yeah, I bet it'll be good honey. I'm excited for the week as to what it's like in the.
and as you finish this conversation, you get to the top of the hill, and as you crest it, the sunset just kind of puts a warm inviting look on this massive wooden structure in the middle of this forested area, guarded by large hedges, a fence, settled in right next to this trail. You see this large building with 3 other buildings to the north. And from this vantage point on top of the hill, it kind of dips down a little bit more, and you see like a little pond, little man-made pond that looks very inviting. And a big sign on this the main building that says Honey Hill Inn. And I haven't brought the horses out, but this is what you see as you approach.
Very pretty. I can't really see the house right now.
All black.
Yeah,
there's some walls blocking things.
Yeah, there is walls. But there is a stable for the horses. You can stable them for the night and make your way into the inn.
I don't want to be that guy, but do you think this is a good spot to wrap?
Yes, and as you put your horses away, you walk into the inn, and we'll handle your business here at the inn next session. So,
alrighty.
Let's go ahead and do RP vote for the session, and we'll start with Echo.
Okay. Blah. There was, as always, a lot of good moments this session. Okay. I want to give it to Rhodes for the conversation between him and Flower, and also the Beaver Man. I liked that a lot, and it's just you play this character very well, and you have a very good feel of who he is, and it's obvious. So
thank you very much.
Very well. Emily.
I'm gonna give it to Jake for a couple of reasons. One, I really like the of putting the moonbeam right at the.
You're cutting out.
Oh my gosh! Why does this always happen with this? I'm giving it to Wake for a couple of reasons. One is the tactical putting the moonbeam door, which I thought was really smart. I also and then remembering to summon it. Like I think Wake was really instrumental in destroying the piece of the Shadow Emperor's throne. But I also really appreciated your play with me today. Wake kind of got Flower to open up about the Feywild in like a different way than she usually has by asking really good questions, and I appreciated that a lot.
Thank you. And I'm glad.
All right. Asenji.
I'm going to give my vote to Rhodes. Lots of great moments, but I think really just jumping off the horse and kind of bending the earth and forcing the Yonkig out was a really cool move.
So smart.
I was looking for something similar in my own spell book, and I was like, no, none of this.
I've been looking for a chance to use Earth Tremor for a while. I was like, oh, perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
Cannon.
I'd like to give it to Penn for finally asking Wake out on a date.
I mean, come on. You can only make it so obvious that they like each other before we finally do something about it.
Yes, yes.
I almost put just Pen in the vote. Priya.
I'm looking forward to the date.
I want to give it to Wake. While I agree with everything that Emily said about like being so instrumental in that undead fight, there was a little detail about that fight that I noticed Echo saying in character through Wake, which was calling the moonbeam the sea light. You did that on purpose, right?
Yeah.
Like Echo puts so much attention to detail in his characters and like their mannerisms and like their histories, and like it's just so obvious for Wake. Like he doesn't know what like a moonbeam is really. Like there's no sky in the water plane, so like Echo translated it to what he would understand the same kind of spell for, and I think that's great. It's amazing world building, and he does it often.
Thank you.
But I noticed that in this moment, and I just thought that was great. So, and I like your new cantrip.
Thank you very much.
It
the
looks
new
like
cantrip is sick.
the
Oh, and
votes-
also the rose display was very sweet, and Priya loved it.
yeah. Looks like the votes are split between Rhodes and Wake. You gain a point of inspiration, both of you.
Yay.
Thank you.
So, I hope you all had a fun time.
Yeah, it's fun.
Thanks
Little
for-
travel episode.
Yeah, thanks for
Level 4.
yeah, and a little
yeah,
level up.
level 4.
And thanks for playing with me.
Thanks for running.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Yeah,
running.
Thank you.
Yay.